Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meets him with straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Do you foresee yourself being in, let's say, more thrilling fights as you get older?
Basically, what you said is Floyd. Get beat up and get some black eyes, then get your hand raised.
No.
Stoop to everybody else. Stoop to everybody else's level and be stupid.
When you get older, I'm saying. When you get older, do you think
there's nothing cool about taking punishment, getting beat up, getting bloody lips, and getting a check. The coolest thing I can do, I can dominate you, shut you out, and make crazy money, and go home and live with my family in a very, very comfortable and happy way. That's how I like to. That's how I like to do it.
Lifting weights and being strong doesn't win fights. Having great timing and being a very, very smart and intelligent fighter wins fights. I mean, I've been in there before with guys that was a lot bigger and probably hit a lot harder and a lot stronger. But Floyd Mayweather always has the remedy.
Okay. Well, 37 opponents had heart, and all of them came up short.
Speed kills, I guess, right? Watching you in person is a lot faster than on TV, man. How important is speed?
Well, it's not about speed. It's about smarts. It's about smarts, and it's about not getting hit that much.
Baldamir's a big guy. What are you going to do to offset the size difference?
It's not by size. Skills pays the bill at the end of the day. It's about being smart, and the smarter fighter is going to win. Most guys I don't beat them with speed and power. Mm-hmm. I beat them with smarts. I'll think about it. It's more up here than here.
Bring the truth or tell on your ass what you're doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell rings, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you're gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. Ain't nobody mad at you. Go out there, you're young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. You can get killed in this shit, man.
You want honesty?
His channel. It throws real punches.
Just Do Boxing gives you skills, heart, and culture.
Straight up.
I catch every drop on my lunch break. Can't miss it.
What's good? What's going on? Shout out to the family. We back on this good Monday with another week building on this boxing and giving it its just due, because we seem to be one of the few people that know how to, build on this boxing, man. No agendas, no false narratives, no slander, right? Just real solid boxing conversations building on this sport, man. We got to witness the GWOAT Shells do her thing this past Saturday, man. It ain't even been 3 days yet, and already, man, the amount of narratives and different things that came from this one fight is crazy, man. It's ridiculous. It's just when you think you've heard it all, you haven't, right? Glove tampering, rigging the fight, suspicious gloves, because she ain't take her gloves off. You know what I'm saying? And then to come to find out, if you'd have just did a little bit of homework or research, you would have just realized that, or you would have understood that she fractured her finger going into this fight. You get what I'm saying? She went into this fight with a fractured finger. She showed the proof of it. You see how big her finger was if y'all caught that short video I put out. So I don't know where all this where crazy suspicion is coming from, but she's never been known to cheat. And this is how I know that the boxing space is like getting to a weird time, right? Because you can't beat her. You can't beat her with the narratives. You can't beat her with the slander. You can't find nobody in boxing to beat her. So what do? We keep poking and hopefully something stick. So now y'all start accusing her of rigging her own fights and you know, being suspicious with the gloves because she ain't take her gloves off. I'm not trying to hear none of that. You don't hear Kay Scott making no excuses and complaining. You don't hear her crying foul play and saying, you know, man, she ain't take her gloves off, man, like as if she had something in it. Like y'all said she couldn't get a knockout. She don't knock nobody out. She ain't violent. Then she goes out there, she be violent. She get the knockout. And then it's like, oh, man, why she didn't take her gloves off? See, it's suspicious. Something's wrong. And she's rigging the fight. And, you know, how is she fighting a girl with 7 fights and, you know, she's cherry picking? And it's like, man, I'm just so tired, man. It is complaining. We enjoy this stuff too much to cry about the things that she do well, right? You know, everybody got their different opinions on the fight, and it's all good. But I feel like you really missing something if you walking away from that fight complaining. I think you just missing something. The overall event, what it stood for. First female to headline over there at the State Farm. Had a great turnout, a sellout by their standards, right? And then you got people still trying to debunk if it sold out, if they gave away tickets. I had an idiot in my comment section earlier telling me they gave away 1 million tickets. Like nowhere on the internet can you find that information, but he just randomly, they gave away 1 million tickets. And then he went on to say how, you know, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, you know, they sold, you know, 80,000 back to back, or they had 80,000 in attendance back to back in MSG. And he must don't know that MSG don't seat 80,000. You get what I'm saying? These people, they go out of their way to hate on her. And it's wild, man. I never get tired of having this conversation and really giving her her proper flowers, man, because that's what she deserved, man. Look, she had a point in her career where she's picking what fights that she won, right? That's the position she earned. She put herself in that position. She wasn't always in that position, right, to pick the fights, but she is now. And if she sees somewhere where she could go accomplish something and, you know, be great, grab up some more accolades along the way, I don't see what the issue is. I don't see what the issue is at all. You get what I'm saying? Everybody hit that like button as we get started, man. We're going to talk about this because, you know, we don't mind giving these fighters their credit, right? The same way they don't mind tearing them down and making stuff up out of thin air, man. You know what I'm saying? It's every day. It's all day. It's constant, fam. Shout out to Rob. Appreciate you, family. You know we going to be on it. Hen Dog was good with it. Every day, fam. It's like every day. Every live, every video. We fight all night. What's good with it, homie? I'm just like, I just don't know where this stuff comes from. I get it. You know, you might have questions. Why she didn't take her gloves off? She had her gloves on for a long time, but come on, man. Did you see when she took them off in the back room? Did you see it was nothing suspicious? Do you know both teams is allowed to be in the locker room when they gloving up and stuff like that? You do know this stuff, right? This is like amateur hour, man. Like y'all really grasping at straws. Y'all down on y'all last narrative, literally. Like I don't think it's nothing else that y'all could come up with. So the best thing you could do is say, oh, she rigged the fight. The fight was rigged. She was, you know, tampering with her gloves, glove gate. Y'all just be making stuff up just to, you know, have people listen to you. And it's crazy because we're in a real delicate time in boxing where the information that comes out that's negative, people gravitate to it. It's almost like they want to see people fail, right? Boxing has the most strange support, right? People will really watch you in hopes that something bad happens to you. And they've been wrong about her for so long. Like they can't find nobody to beat her, right? So they find creative ways, or they try to be creative online and just make stuff up. You get me? You got people dismissing her amateur run, bro. Running back-to-back Olympic medal, winning back-to-back Olympic medals, man, is nothing to sneeze at. It's a reason why everybody can't say they done that. It's a reason why it's you know, that's not a regular feat. That's something special, man. That's part of her legacy. And I think because of that, part of her legacy. It's all led up to this moment right here. You get what I'm saying? Where she's in a position to pretty much seek out who she wants to fight and make these fights and go out there and win. I mean, the State Farm Arena wasn't complaining. Like, people literally was on their feet, jumping up and down. She excited the crowd. Whatever happened to being entertaining, right? Right? I thought you need to entertain the crowd. Ain't that what she did? Did the crowd look bored? Did you hear a boo? Was people walking out of the fight? Nah, man, they sat there. Even in the post-fight, they was listening to her talk. So I think everybody was satisfied with the turnout. And I just don't see where you can draw these wild conspiracies that the fight was rigged. Bro, you think she got to rig a fight against somebody with 7 fights, respectfully? And then I hear y'all downplaying, you know, the fact that she had a title with that few fights. Y'all looking at it wrong. Her having titles and being unified with 7 fights and already having a loss and a draw, that's a testament to how good she is, how she didn't let the loss define her, right? She took a loss and bounced back and became a unified champion. I don't see why that's a bad thing. You get what I'm saying? In no other sport is that deemed something bad, right? Some people get it early. So although she is old, she up there in age, but she had 2 titles. You got Virgil Ortiz, as good as he is, as talented as he is, as, you know, as battle tested as he is, he still ain't a champion, man. K. Scott was a legit champion, whether you like it or not, whether you respect how she got her belts or not. It is what it is. She won them. You get me? She earned them. Belts don't just be handed over, right? Let's see if they was emailed to her. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Claressa Shields, although she did win vacant belts, but if they was attached to somebody, she would have beat them and took them anyway. So it don't really matter, right? Like, you can tell people are grasping at straws because they running out of steam. They're running out of stuff to come up with. So they got to keep trying to give y'all something that kind of get you going. Little shock value. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? She's cheating. Yeah, rigged the fight. You know, that wasn't really a knockout. You know, they you know, it was a setup. Like, nah, it wasn't a setup, man. It wasn't a setup. You get me? She did what she was supposed to do. Ain't that what y'all said? Y'all said the girl wasn't on her level, so why would you be surprised that she was able to get rid of her? I mean, she clocked her clean as hell. That left hook would have hurt a lot of people, in my opinion. Stop slandering this girl, fam. She's not a cheater, right? She is the GWOAT. Right, we gonna get to it, man. Like, I hear it's a lot of y'all going crazy about her. Y'all making stuff up. Y'all getting on these live streams, wilding out, man. I'm gonna keep standing tall for it, man, because she deserves better than what she getting right now. I don't give a damn what nobody say. She deserves so much better than what she getting right now. It's sad and ridiculous, fam. It's sad. It's sad and ridiculous, man. I mean, people got whole channels dedicated to everything Claressa. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. It's nasty out here. It's crazy work. It's like, wow, man. The worst thing that happened to boxing is people finding a way to monetize hate. Is nasty work. It's frustrating, fam. It is. Like, why we gotta be this way? Why we gotta ruin the very sport that's you know what I mean, that we enjoy? Like, this is one of the most dangerous and competitive sports. This is one of the hardest sports to make it in. It is, bro. This is one of the hardest to succeed in. And Claressa Shields is there, you know, standing tall, chest out. You get me? Going blow for blow with every man, jumping up and down. You chasing legacy, I'm chasing legacy. You chasing the bag, I'm chasing the bag. You chasing greatness, I'm chasing greatness, right? You get what I'm saying? You raising the bar, I'm raising the bar. What are we talking about? What we be doing, man? That shit was fun. I enjoyed that card Saturday, man. Shout out to everybody for tapping in too. Marcus and my dog, what's good with it, Brody? Man, it's rough, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Loma did it. She did it. Like, nowhere else do they hate you for being successful. But this sport is like, yeah, man, she ain't that good, man. She need to be fighting this one, man. She fighting cherries. And it wasn't nothing great about that Saturday. I'd be like, man, whatever. COE was good, fam. Yo, it's unreal. I can never understand and make peace or like it just don't register the right way with me. Like, how do you watch somebody love what they do, put the work in, be great at it, don't cut no corners, get the results, be happy? She pop her shit, but shouldn't she? She should pop her shit. She got people trying to build a whole stable to go against just one person because y'all know she the best. So the best way to try to attack that, let's go at her. Let's go at her money, her ticket sales, her fights, her opponents, her knockout ratio, right? Let's talk about her personal life. Yeah, let's move the conversation so far away from boxing, we'll forget that we talking about a boxer. Nah, fam, we ain't going for that Claressa Shields slander. I promise you we not. I could take that shit somewhere else, man. She don't deserve that, bro. She doing a lot of good for this sport and lifting it up. And, yo, tell me why y'all, they was pissed off that TBE was showing her love, man. Huh? What she say? She female TBE? Boy, they were pissed off, man. They were pissed off. Floyd and Bud and all them was supporting, bro. Y'all pissed off that people are supporting her. Y'all pissed off that she went out there and knocked the girl out and proved y'all wrong. Y'all pissed off that she dropped damn near 40 pounds and went out there and knocked somebody out. Your favorite fighter will never do no shit like that. And mines won't either. And that's not, you get me? And that's saying something, fam. Ain't nobody doing what she doing, bro. Y'all love to leave. I know one thing about y'all. Y'all love to, leave context out of all of y'all conversations because it allows you to make a weak ass argument and tear her down and you feel good about it. Nah, man. She a winner in every sense of the word. I just don't understand why she ain't more appreciated. And I'm not trying to hear no soft stuff about, she talked too much. She said she'd beat Rolly up. Some of y'all talk like y'all beat Rolly up. Soon she start talking, she wild, man. Y'all wild too, because Rolly would whoop one of y'all asses. You get me? I done heard people talk like they could beat Keith Thurman. She said she super crazy. You crazy too. You get me? Shout out to Big Dog Will. I appreciate the love, pen that 10-piece in the super chase. Just Do Boxing. The Claressa, Keyshawn, Bud Slander is next level. It absolutely is. Two of these boxers are the best of the generation. The other two had the same potential. Grown men hating like schoolgirls. Y'all think I'm playing, fam? They got channels dedicated to hating these particular fighters. So far, I've seen a channel dedicated to hating on Core. Claressa, I came across a couple of the Claressa. Claressa got more channels than Core. That's crazy, yo. She got more channels than Core, tearing her down. She got people that don't even do boxing and cover boxing, but when it's her, they cover Claressa. They don't cover boxing. It's crazy. It's nasty work. I'm glad they made it harder to be monetized on here, man, because people really be up here wasting their time and abusing the platforms for all of it. They use their platforms for all the wrong things.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie, man. I appreciate you. Rick Tim's my dog, man. Bro, I'm telling you, it's killing me, man. It's killing me, Rick. But that's why I come here and I try to be the good voice, right? To give her just due, man. You know? Because that's what she deserved, bro. That fight don't deserve no hating, man. She literally had a sprained knee and a fractured finger and went out there and got a stoppage after dropping 38 pounds. And that's damn near 40. Motown, what's good, homie? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's only the sport fans, yo. It is. And Definitely Mayweather said it's dying and they're not building it up. And that's why the sport is dying, bro, because people not building it up. So I want to say this to y'all, and y'all know I always say this. I'll be a broken record, so y'all got to pardon me. I appreciate every last one of y'all that continues to pull up and build boxing with me, man. It's fun. We had some fun. The fight night, the Claressa fight showed out. You know what I'm saying? It was delayed like 45 minutes. That was close to an hour. It was late. And it was still packed. People stayed there to hear the post-fight. Shout out to y'all for being in the building, supporting boxing, man. And we just going to keep rolling. We had a dope week. We put in a lot of work, and we really had fun doing it, man. We going to keep fighting that good fight, man, talking that good boxing, man, trying to stay positive. I'm going to try to stay more, you know what I mean, and just enjoy it, bro. I get it. Everybody ain't going to like Claressa Shields, and that's okay, but you can't deny her talent. You can't deny her greatness. You can't deny her consistency. You just can't. You know, you could keep making stuff up. You could keep lying on her name. You can keep getting on the internet making your live streams, but that ain't gonna work. Y'all, all y'all did was make her grow even more. Y'all mad as hell that all those people was at that fight. And that's how I know that y'all not real boxing fans. This is how you know fake from real. A real supporter of the sport is not going to spend hours of their day trying to disprove that boxing had a successful night and she had a turnout, a successful turnout where she pretty much sold out. We're going to always go to bat. And shame on all of you busters, you dudes, man, that y'all create page after page, channel after channel, the attacker, and then you justify by trying to call yourself a casual fan. Man, I can't stand what y'all doing. And this woman, she deserves so much better than that. It's not even funny, bro. And I don't care how nobody feel, man. Y'all really, some of y'all men, y'all question if y'all got women in y'all lives for real. And if you do, these women probably don't even like you, friend. They probably don't even like you. You get me? Girl probably hate your guts, probably cheating. You know what I'm saying? Look how you deal. Look, she's like a complete stranger, fam. She ain't did nothing to nobody. All she did was talk her ish. She fought tooth and nail to get everything she got. You know nothing was handed to Claressa. Should they try to cheat her in the amateurs with Savannah Marshall? They've been trying to knock her down a peg ever since her career started, fam. They do not want to see her talk her shit, win, be successful, make her money. They don't even want to see her be happy in her relationship. They just want her miserable like them. Man, Claressa, keep fighting through the weird stuff. I definitely gonna do my best to try to get an interview with her. You know what I'm saying? Something I've been wanting to do. And I just ain't try, but I definitely got to interview Claressa, man. Shout out to Big Dog Jordan, my guy. Said what? They calling Shields the new Don King. That's nasty work, fam. What's wrong with these people? Goodness, man. Shout out to the Clean Lisa. How you feeling today? Hope you enjoyed the fights, I meant to say. I was saying fans. Hope you enjoyed the fight Saturday. I hope you was able to catch them. So does you know what? She come down 20, 30 plus pounds and people don't say nothing about that. Yeah, but trick when fighters don't come down 3 pounds, make the bigger fight, make it make sense. Get what I'm saying, COE? She wouldn't have to go all the way down there. People was taking care of their end of the bargain, fam. And I'm passionate, so don't nobody think I'm mad. I'm passionate about this because I love watching her do what she do. And again, she ain't going to be perfect, but her boxing record is. And it's going to keep being that. She's special in every sense of the word, fam. Told y'all before, man, if she was your daughter, you'll be bragging about her to the ends of the earth, and as you should. Shout out to the group, man. Still putting on for Flint, putting on for boxing. You got a whole machine against you in MVP promotions, and that shit ain't slowed you down a bit. You went up there, you pulled up to one of their events, slapped the taste out of the mouth of one of their fighters, with all due respect to Alycia. But that's what y'all get for trying to go up against her. Y'all can't do it. Y'all not going to be successful at it. Hold on, give me 1 second. My bad, I'm back. I had to open the door, man. Yeah, just do punch drunk driving this bullshit. Yeah, I might react to some of that stuff he was talking. I might. You enjoy good. I'm glad you got to see it, man. We had fun, man. Had fun, man. She did her thing. It was exciting. It was really good to see her win in the fashion that she wanted, man, and to see so many people have a problem with the fact that she was happy for herself. Like, what is she supposed to be? She in a gladiator sport, bro, where you fight for your life, right? You fight for your life. That emotion she showed at the end was real. I love to see it because it was like a buildup of all the stuff that she been going through. Y'all been hating on the girl. Y'all been talking crazy, questioning everything that's Claressa, and y'all continue to be wrong. Why y'all can't just accept the fact that she is exactly who she says she is? And you know why a lot of y'all can't resonate with it for a couple reasons. One, you don't know nobody. You never seen nobody be as successful and happy doing what they doing like her. She talk it, she walk it, and live it. Y'all don't like that. Y'all hate it. You get me? Y'all can't resonate with somebody that's that successful. You can't. And then on top of that, it just shows your disdain for the actual sport. You got a miserable approach out here going above and beyond to tear this girl down, and she just keep winning. Then y'all keep moving the goalposts. Oh, nobody cared that she had celebrities out there. Well, that's what y'all say about y'all favorite fighter. When he brings celebrities out, that's all y'all talk about. She brings celebrities out. It's all, it was Atlanta. I don't want to hear that. Get me? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear none of that. And y'all trolls, y'all ain't getting my attention today, man. We building, we staying positive today. Y'all not getting my energy. You don't like boxing, this ain't the channel for you. That's all I say. I'm going to start stalling y'all out a little more, too. I ain't being toxic. We going to keep building. Y'all weird. Shout out to Boxing Dad, man. Hit the like button. Hit the super chat, the cash app. You listening to real boxing right now. See what? My dog, man. Never accomplished nothing in their life. Don't know nobody that's nowhere near as successful what the GWOAT is. And y'all scratching your heads like, man, what? How could we attack her today? What could I say in a video? Hey, you got the ticket sales? Do you got a picture? You take a picture of the empty row. That's how bad y'all. You see an empty seat? Take a picture, send it to me so I can show it on live. Man, y'all down bad. We gonna enjoy this. Aha, man. And we talking this real today, man. Unfiltered. Alycia Baumgardner, we love what you do in the ring. Amanda Serrano, we love what you do in the ring. Remy Martin, we love what you do on the microphone. You're a bad lyricist. You can rap your ass off. Amanda, you can fight your ass off. Alycia, you can fight your ass off. But you know what I don't respect? Y'all popping out in diss videos. Y'all look out of place. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm calling it what it is. Y'all look out of place. Y'all look like y'all teaming up. It ain't working. Y'all making her bigger. Y'all got a whole stable trying to battle her, man. Imagine trying to flex your whole stable and put your whole stable against somebody and can't none of them beat them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You get me? He said Remy Martin is crazy. I'm telling you, that's her damn name, Remy Martin. Remy Martin. We know you, Remy Martin. But yeah, man, shout out to you. But man, I don't care about the video. That's what it is between y'all. But the boxers, man, nice try, bro. Nice try, man. You know what I mean? That's the only thing y'all gonna do, because ain't nobody gonna get in the ring and kick her ass. Ain't nobody about to get in there and do that. Ain't nobody about to get in there and do that. And I wish some of these people that have been, mad and arguing about what she's not, I want y'all to come talk to me. Once y'all come talk to me, I make y'all have an honest conversation, fam. Who is it she's supposed to be fighting? Who is it that you putting your money on to beat the GWOAT? Let me know. Let me know who these people she's supposed to be fighting to. Where they at? What planet do they live on? Are you sure it's planet Earth? Because I've been asking since the fight. Y'all keep saying this competition. I need answers today about this magical competition that she's supposed to be fighting that she can't beat. Like, who are these people and what planet are they on? Krypton, Asgard, where they at? Wakanda? Where is these people at? At this point, y'all gonna have to try to build an AI robot to beat her. That's what y'all pissed off about. Y'all can't find a single. You can't find nobody. You like, man, you look at the landscape of boxing, it just make you sick to your stomach that you can't find a single soul to beat her. You like, man, huffing and puffing about the blow. Man, you know what I'm saying? Pissed off about the asthma attack. Oh, man, you just keep letting her win, man. She ain't fighting nobody. She needs to fight better competition, man. She's ducking all these girls. She's ducking smoke. Why? She need to go down to 47. Layla told her she need to get a nutritionist and go all the way down to 40. Shut up. We don't care what Layla said, man. Her opinion is not relevant on Claressa Shields' career at all. Respectfully, it's not. It don't matter what she said. She don't got to go down to 147. She dropped 38 pounds. I'm going to round it off to 40. We know how to round up over here. Down there 40 pounds and went out there and punched on somebody. And punched on him. And the best shot got is glove gate, suspicious gloves, and rigging the fight. Man, K. Scott got her ass whooped just like anybody else that would have gotten there that night with her would have got their ass whooped, man. She was on one. She was on a mission. She came to fight. She came to really fight. She came to really satisfy the crowd, bro. And she did it without putting herself in harm's way. Her face was the only like she had. Y'all keep talking. I see people talking about how clean K. Scott face was. Well, look how clean Claressa face was. So what are we talking about? Huh? And she won the fight. Care how clean your face was if you just got stopped? That's how dumb y'all are. You think I care how clean your face is if I just watch you get stopped? That's not a flex. Your face clean. You got stopped. Flex that. And your belts got snatched. There ain't no flexing. Only one flexing is GWOAT Shields, fam. She flexing. She flexing. Stop. 6th round. Get her out of here. Boo bop bang. Y'all pissed off. Somewhere crying. Ah, man, I can't believe y'all let her win. Again now. Y'all let her win again, man. Yeah. Keep swinging and missing, man. She gonna be beating ass until she feel like she don't want to no more. I'm telling you. Sometimes you just gotta give credit where it's due. You gotta say, man, God blessed her, man, with hands, skill, talent, determination, drive, confidence. That's one of the reasons why she's able to win the way she do. She is by far one of the most confident athletes out there, right? It's crazy how they hate her outspoken nature, but you have certain people today that'll praise Ali for it. And I ain't talking about back in the day when they hated him too, because he got his hate for sure. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? I ain't mind the slick talking that he did, right? You get me? Now she talk her stuff. Now she got to shut up and box. Nah, Claressa, keep beating people up. Keep whooping tricks respectfully. I mean that respectfully. Keep whooping them. Whooping ass, taking belts. Who next, huh? Lauren Price, your head is on the chopping block. Who next? Tam Thibodeau, she gonna get her head on the chopping block. You think somebody with 5 fights about to beat her? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I can't wait till these girls step up to the plate. Knocking them down one by one, man. I don't think people could even fathom how difficult it would be to drop as much weight as she did, not lose nothing physically, still have your punch resistance, still could be able to punch. Not think about it, fam. You got people crying about 2 pounds and being drained, and this woman lost almost 40. I'll shoot a fair one with all these Claressa Shields haters because I know they can't fight. I'll knuckle up with every last one of y'all hating on this girl. Your favorite fighter crying about 2 pounds. This girl dropped 38. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no hate, no slander, no none of that. 38. Got people crying about 2-3 pounds, fam. Seriously. She sprained her knee. Fractured her finger. Ain't say nothing, ain't complain, had a whole knee brace on, sporting a knee brace. And after losing all that weight, it's no telling, like, she clearly wasn't even 100%, but you couldn't tell. She went right out there, showed levels, head, shoulders, knees, toes above the competition, fam. Telling you, man, as men hating on GWOAT, is the men, y'all, man, I'm telling you, big dog, I be wanting to go up top on these dudes, fam.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right, she did. She had that hematoma quick. Damaris, what's good, homie? Shout out to COE, my dog. She been on their necks for years now. I'm telling you, bro. That's why she ain't letting up. She gonna keep winning. She gonna keep doing what she doing, man. It should not be this kind of, like, people shouldn't have this much energy into like trying to over explain why she not great. I'm saying this to everybody that's trying to make a case that she's not the GWOAT. If she's not the GWOAT, then tell me who is, and don't dare tell me that a person that lost 3 fights to the same person is the GWOAT over her. Don't dare tell me that the person that's the GWOAT is a much smaller person that already lost when she tried to go up, right? And then had to get saved in a couple of fights. She should have like 3 losses. So if she ain't the GWOAT, tell me who is. If she ain't fighting, if she ain't proving that she the best and cleaning out shit, then tell me who is. Tell me who you got beating her and put your money up, because I guarantee you'll walk away broke. Y'all gonna walk away broke. That's why y'all really mad. Y'all probably be really betting against her, sitting there with your fingers crossed, just hoping and praying she lose. Please let her get knocked out. Nope. Newsflash. She head and shoulders above these people, man. Ah, man. She ain't fighting nobody. She fighting everybody, fam. Who else went as high as she did all the way to heavyweight, came back down to 160? Who else is doing that? And before it's all said and done, she probably going to go back up. Man, miss me with that. She came back for unfinished business at 160, and I love what she doing, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my dog, man. 30 pounds, man. I'm telling you, 30 pounds drop. Nothing, 3 pounds is too much, right? It's 38 to be exact. Get me 38 COE. You feel me? 38 and dudes out here crying about 2-3 pounds, fam. Y'all out here talking about what's not great. Like y'all only see greatness. Y'all, it's crazy. Y'all call yourself real boxing supporters and diehard fans, but y'all don't even know how to fully assess a fight. You look at the level of competition or what you deem a low level of competition, and that's all you can see. You can't see all the battles that she fought. You can't see all the weight that she dropped coming from all the way up, right? Jumping right back into the mix with a unified champion. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. You know how difficult that is, bro. I'm seeing people go down the next weight class and get beat up. Go up the next weight class and get beat up. Ask Katie Taylor. Ask Katie Taylor what it's like at them heavier weights. Because the first time she tried to go up there, what happened? She got beat. Claressa go up, and what happened? She keep beating ass. She beat ass so much, then she come back down and beat some more ass. And before it's all said and done, she going to go back up again and beat more ass. They're going to be sitting here for years crying like, my God, man, I'm so tired of her. I ain't tired. I love this. Keep winning. Keep winning. Now, it's Caroline today ain't going to never do nothing like that. Hell nah, man. Yeah, she did have that big old hematoma, though, man. They did a good job, Lisa. They did a good job controlling it, though. They got it down after a while, but boy, she had a hell of a hematoma. Shout out to Maurice, Maruco. My bad, Maruco boxing. Pardon me, family. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Smitty was good. Said, let them investigate and we'll find out the truth. Ain't gonna be no investigating because it ain't nothing to investigate. You just a rapper stone. Peace, family. Specs was good. They just got people hating. You know what I'm saying? They just got people hating. Yeah, we ain't listening. I ain't doing no boxing slander. Rich was good with it. Was good with it, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Was good with it. Y'all some goofballs, man. Look, man, we gonna do this because y'all don't know shit about boxing. Look, hit that like button, everybody. Don't hate watch. Support the build, man. You know we put the work in over here. We tell the truth. And we tell it how it need to be. We call this shit how it need to be called. You're not no real supporter if you slandering Claressa Shields right now. Simple and plain. Use a mark. Use a real mark, bro. It's a real mark. Show that girl love because she deserve it, fam. Smash the like button, man. Ain't nothing up with the gloves. I'm gonna show you right now. Let's get to this. Let me show you what's up with her finger. Let's see what's up with her fractured finger that she tried to show people, right? But people don't watch post-fight interviews because they're not really fans. They only watch enough to have something crazy to say about the next person. I'm so tired of y'all. So tired of that. She'll beat your granny up. She'll beat your mother up. She'll beat your sister, your wife, your aunties, all of them. Your great granny. She'll beat all their asses. The person that you think could fight down the street, she'll beat all their asses. Don't matter how young, how old, you can't beat her. It don't matter if Kay Scott was 20. She would have got her ass beat. 25. She got her ass beat. She had 80 fights. She got her ass beat. Straight like that, man. It don't matter how. Look, this is what was wrong. I
gotta let my finger heal. I got a fractured finger. So let me tell you, I was in the gym, working on the gym, trying to work on delivering my body shots. And then my thing popped out and I fell. So when I tried to catch myself, I hit my finger and then my finger fractured. Damn. This happened 2 weeks ago. I couldn't believe this shit.
You still went out there and did that?
What? I don't care if I ain't got no arm. This can beat me.
Confidence. Now we know that's crazy, but she said she don't care if she got no arm. She ain't beating her. That's how confident she is. That what was up, man. She fractured her finger, sprained her knee. You know what I mean? Working on some stuff in the gym and staying. She ain't say a peep. She went out there and beat ass, man. Showed up, danced her way out there. I hear y'all hating on everything. Y'all know y'all down bad. Y'all was hating on Lotto. I'm like, damn, what Lotto do? Y'all hating on Lotto too? Y'all hate on, yo, this is how bad it was, yo. They hated on Lotto. They hated on an opponent, right? They hated on the crowd. They hated on the support. They hated on the success. Tell me again how these people are boxing fans. Tell me again how they boxing fans, man. They hated everything. They hated everything that was going on that night because it wasn't going in their favor. They just wanted. You thought Kay Scott was going to be the one to dethrone the GWOAT? Keep searching, man. You might find somebody one day. Keep finding them. Go dig them up, man. Please somebody tell me where is these fighters that she's supposed to be fighting? Where is this? Where can I locate this elite level competition that she ain't never been in the ring with? Who? What style hasn't she seen? Who is it that you feel like, yeah, man, she's avoiding her? Who? Go ahead and say it. Who? Who she avoided? Yeah, man, she's fighting grannies, man. Yeah, she fight shit. She fought your granny, man. It'll be a sad day. Yeah, great grand. You feel me, Lisa, man? They gotta chill up off the GWOAT, man. You get me? Hey, she whooping y'all granny's ass. Know what I'm saying? Granny sled, tell your granny getting there then. Know what I'm saying? And she ain't no damn 42 years old, man. That's disrespectful, man. You calling that girl a grandmother at 42, fam, like she's super old. That ain't old, fam. You know what I'm saying? Lotto's cat. You get me? Yo, Lisa, why Lotto would catch your strays, man? I thought y'all liked Lotto. You get me? I'm telling you, they hate themselves. Shout out to Lotto. She did her thing, man. They hate accomplished women, especially black ones. Y'all, and we saying it, see, Wood, because it need to be said, fam. They do. They do. They do. I question what kind of relationships that they got with women as a whole, yo. The ones that's tearing her down, I question the kind of relationships they have with women in their lives. I really do. Because it's no way you could think that this is the acceptable way to go about it. Rigging the fight, man. Rigging the fight, her gloves and all that, man. Let's keep building, man. This shit is wild, fam. Like, yo, and y'all support people that slay these people, man. Claressa, yeah, that's a good fight. Claressa versus Mary, that's a good fight. It's a real good fight, for sure. Real good fight. Because Michaela Mary gonna fight. You know Michaela Mary gonna want that work. You know what I'm saying? Michaela Mary gonna want to fight. These dudes up here trying to expose her beef. They up here trying to expose her beef so they could duck boxing conversations, fam. I was talking to my bro about that. They be ducking the boxing conversations to talk about everything else. Go Shields, man. Yeah, she too great to fail. That's what that is, bro. They like, man, MVP. Go find the next girl to beat her, man. She's stepping on shit right now, fam. I don't even know if I want to play this dude voice over my airways, yo, because he was talking crazy. I want to listen. I want y'all to hear some of this wild ass shit. Yeah. Look, I respect everybody that do content consistently because it take a lot of work. It take a lot of work to do what we do, but I just can't respect the style of that people have when they produce content, like what they put out, their message. It don't mean shit. It's just a bunch of troll vibes and rhetoric, and that's the same shit old media was to, you know what I'm saying? That was the same shit for old media, bro. It was like, wow, man. People celebrating this stuff it's spooky times, man. Hold on, let me see something too, man. This is crazy, bro. Crazy. Said now they say her gloves were loaded. Yeah, she kept them on too long. Yeah, that's what they were saying. The opposing corner is present when the hands are wrapped, sign off on her. But no, she cheated. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Now her gloves is on too long. You know, hey Rick, it's at this point, yo, it's kind of funny because you know what? They really down bad, Rick. They trying to say she rigged her fight. You know, gloves stayed on too long. They was loaded. That's why she got the knockout. What's really up with the gloves? Like, hey, bro, hey, y'all, hey, family. I had some time yesterday, and while I was eating, I was just browsing the internet, and I came across a wild ass, one of them wild videos, right? So I made time. I took a couple minutes because it ain't take long to do. Just took a couple minutes, just observing, right? This person had maybe, oh my goodness, man, I want to say 100, and I'm not exaggerating, about 100 straight Claressa Shields videos. Straight, 100 straight. Not a boxing channel at that, mind you. Just covering all the drama, all the toxic shit, all the rumors. That's what they was doing. I was blown away. I'm like, fam, what? Nah, that many videos is insane, bro. It's like, it's wild. It's out of control. Like, that many videos is crazy. 100 videos. I'm not exaggerating at all to y'all. 100 videos straight, the Claressa Shields. I'm just scrolling, looking like, nah, they gonna switch it up. Nope, 100 straight videos. I'm like, wow, fam. Like, they working triple time to try to, they want her gone, it seemed like. They just want her gone, but she ain't going nowhere, fam. She gonna keep winning, bro. They're going to keep being salty. She going to keep winning, bro. That's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to be. Everybody hit that like button, man. Hit the like button for your boy, yo, man. It's crazy stuff, man. Yeah, Rich. For sure. Man, this is wild work, man. Where is this at? Where is little chubby? Well, I said, damn, boy, these people hate themselves for sure, man. They ain't no way you could like yourself. Dudes hate themselves, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Hold on, let me move this over. Said I'll be honest. It sound like the champion's whole pay. Yeah. He wild, fam. I was surprised to see somebody of that stature, like that age, right? At that point in his life, like switch up like that. I didn't think he would be willing to do that. But money talks, I guess, man. Integrity, they views over integrity for them. They like, they've convinced themselves that covering the sport that way is like perfectly fine. Like it's fair game. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, she did it. You know, it's just part of the game. She didn't want to be criticized. She shouldn't box. That's what they start saying when they start going left with the conversations. They try to justify with that. She should have thicker skin. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't be wanting to hear it, fam. And look, man, they keep talking about two-tone. I keep getting these videos sent to me. Like, I heard, you know, we covered it shortly. He had got his account suspended. He made another one right back. And first thing he did.
Disgusted. Let's be clear, chat. Claressa Shields looked horrible tonight. She was flat-footed. She was inaccurate. Her gas tank started to go. She had that funky dollar store knee brace on. She fought K. Scott, 42 years old, had a brain injury, 7 fights, national anthem trash. Lotto was uninspired. They were selling catfish plates. It was all kind of shit up in that motherfucker. Niggas trying to get 401ks popping in the lobby. Claressa Shields, in my opinion, I'm not impressed. For y'all to call her the GWOAT, I'm not impressed at all. That was a horrible performance against a 42-year-old with a brain injury with 7 fights. And I'm not even knocking 42-year-olds, but that 42-year-old was a 2-pack of ass. K. Scott didn't even deserve to be in that ring. I'm not gassing it. Niggas lying on the ticket sales. It wasn't no 16,000, nigga. It wasn't no 16,000. You lying, nigga. Mad videos. The whole shit's a shit show.
And let me see if I still got that video of it. Oh, here it go. Here it go. Here you go. Let me go pull this joint up too. Look. I always try to keep it playing. Jay, what's good, homie? I try to keep it, you know, try to keep it clean, man. Look, everybody got their way, but this ain't it. I get it. You got your perspective. You ain't impressed. She old brain injury, this. But my thing is that after you done complaining, right? Name somebody that's gonna beat her. After you done complaining, name somebody that you got beating her. And that go for all y'all, every last one of y'all. Y'all some marks. Everybody complaining about her opponent selection right now, bet some money that you got somebody out there to beat her. Who should she be fighting next? Hey, man, look pretty packed to me. Look pretty packed to me out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. Who cares, man? This was a successful turnout. People showed up. I said she only sell in Detroit. This don't look like Detroit to me. I ain't know the State Farm Arena was in Detroit. Y'all move the goalposts every single time. Improv, what it do? Every single time. It's packed out there. That shit looking like a tank fight. Now, that's what y'all want to say. That shit looking like a tank fight. Huh? Looking like a tank fight, fam. And she did it with somebody that people don't even know. What we talking about? She did close to the numbers that Amanda and Katie Taylor did. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor did. And MSG, she did close to those numbers there. State Farm Arena, that's what she did. And she did it without a great dance partner. They supposed to be the greatest matchup and the greatest trilogy in women's boxing and all this shit, right? Right? And she still did. They can't do this by themselves. Come on, man. So y'all keep trying to downplay her, man. Shout out to K. Scott, man, for accepting the fight, giving a GWOAT an opportunity to be great another day. That's what I witnessed greatness. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I know what y'all talking about, fam. Packed crowd to me. Look at it, looking like a zoo out there. Only a hater is spend all day trying to disprove this. You can't argue this. This ain't camera tricks. This ain't none of that, fam. That's success. That's what that is. Every event comp tickets. All sporting events comp tickets. Hers wouldn't be the only one, the first one, right? Your favorite fighter fight probably comp ticket. Maybe your favorite fighter ain't never been on this in front of this many people before. This shit is a big deal for boxing. This is a win. In no way, shape, or form is this a loss for boxing. So what? Let's say hypothetically, if it didn't sell out, why would that matter when you look into this crowd and you see all them people there? You cannot deny this. And they was standing up, fam. They was standing up. Do you think any of those people in the arena was complaining? Oh, man, K. Scott, 42 years old. Oh, man, she only got 7 fights. Oh, man. No, people, that's because they actually go to fights. You will have to be a weirdo to be at this fight complaining about what you watch. Good night of boxing, man. And she capped the night off being the only one to get a knockout. The non-knockout artist is the only one to achieve a knockout on the card. Make it make sense, fam. Sold Out GWOAT is her new name, man. Sold Out GWOAT is what we calling her, man. We don't care what y'all talking about. Go cry in the car and punch the air, fam. Sold Out GWOAT is what we calling her. Y'all hell wrong with y'all, man. How y'all not happy to see this going? How y'all not happy to see boxing winning? This a win for boxing, not just for the ladies, for women's boxing, for the GWOAT, right? For K. Scott, for everybody that participate on the card. But overall, this a win for boxing. And y'all can't see that because you don't really enjoy it like that. So again, everybody that's complaining about her level of competition, again, I'm going to keep saying it. Can y'all please tell me the people that she should go fight that you got beating her? Because watch when she beat these people asses, when she beat 10-0 Lauren Scott up, y'all going to be crying. When she beat 5-0 Tam Thibodeau up, y'all going to be crying. You get me? When she beat 22-2 Michaela Mayer, y'all going to be crying. Watch what I tell you, fam. She going to kick some ass, man. It's about to get spooky, man. It's crazy. I don't want to see boxing win like this, man. They ain't give a damn. You get AJ, they ain't give a damn. They was in the building. You feel me? They was in the building. They at the event. They like, man, I guarantee you everybody walked away like, man, she did her thing, fam. She handled business, bro. She really did her thing. You get me? Shout out to the GWOAT Shields, fam. She really did her thing. Went out there and beat ass, entertained all them people. And the car, and the car was pushed back about an hour. Damn it, for what, 40-something minutes? Something like that. Close to 50 minutes. The car started late. Remember, the event was delayed. We was just here kicking into the fights came on. People stayed all the way through, stayed to the end, the post fight and everything, man. Now y'all like she rigging her fights, man. She ain't rigging no damn fights, man. I should wring one of y'all damn necks for trying to lie on this girl name like that. It's sad, man. All y'all men, y'all don't got a leg to stand on. I mean, I respect everybody, man, and I don't use names for a reason because I try not to make things personal. But I was hearing people call her ugly B words and all types of shit. I was like, wow, fam, what did she do to deserve that? I heard people be mad that she celebrated. She was excited. It's the whole event. Her adrenaline is pumping. She just got a stoppage after people been hating on her. People out here making diss tracks. You got her fake ops linking up with her other ops, dropping in music videos and shit. You get me? You literally got the world seem like they rooting against her for real. For no reason. They don't even got a reason to be going against this girl. But I bet y'all gonna be all tuned in when this video right here drop, right? If you bitches wanna nasty work. Clarence. Nasty work. Y'all teaming up. It can't stop her, fam. Hey, and look, this is the crazy part. Shout out to David Third Eye. How old is Amanda, y'all? How old is Amanda? And y'all gonna keep that same energy next weekend? Is y'all gonna keep that same energy on the 21st when she fight that 14-4 opponent. Amanda got 54 fights and she going for her 50th win. Is y'all gonna be complaining when she fight that girl with 18 fights, 14 wins, four losses, right? Y'all gonna be complaining because she got 54 fights over a person with 18. Are y'all gonna complain? She got more fights and more experience, far more than her opponent than Claressa did. What y'all gonna say then? Y'all gonna be complaining? Y'all gonna be in the Amanda comment section tearing her down? Y'all gonna shit on her win? When Amanda Serrano go out there and break Christy Martin's KO record because they alley-ooped her the perfect opponent for her to get the knockout again, what y'all gonna say? Y'all gonna be talking about how fixed and rigged her fight is? Huh? Y'all gonna be crying about to MVP, how they feeding her cherries? You notice how Claressa, everywhere you look on the internet, is somebody talking about Claressa, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And again, it's not all bad, but they talking about her everywhere. Guess who fighting next week and they not talking about it? Guess who fighting next week and they not talking about it? Guess who out here making cameos and music diss videos and ain't got nothing to do with Claressa beef at all? Guess what two people doing that? Guess who got the taste slapped out of their mouth and the way they get back is talking about suing? Guess. Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess who's sitting in the car with Remy Martin looking out of place because that's not y'all scene. And low key, y'all thought that was a flex. Y'all sitting in the car together. Y'all should be trying to make a fight, but y'all won't. Y'all rather create this fake beef online with some small ass girls that Claressa Shields to beat up on the same night. She'd beat both of their asses on the same night, and I'm not joking. She'd beat both of them on the same night. Matter of fact, she'd beat the whole car up on the whole night. The whole video, everybody that was in that, she beat all of y'all up on the same night. Y'all should be trying to make Alycia Baumgardner and Amanda Serrano instead of feeding Amanda Serrano a 14-4 opponent so she can go out there and break Christy Martin record. See how easy it is to try to knock some shit? But I'm not going to do that. I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's what y'all do. Y'all going to be complaining when she beating up that inexperienced ass girl? Huh? That y'all don't know? Are y'all going to be crying then? Are y'all going to be crying about a rigged fight? Are y'all going to be counting heads in attendance? Are y'all going to be snapshotting pictures of empty seats and then uploading them online so you can have something to talk about on a live stream? Let me know. I'm asking for myself, not even a friend today. I'm asking for just do. Huh? What are y'all going to do? Clout chasing a whole stable trying to clout chase a girl that you can't beat like the world don't know what's up. We know what's up. The way y'all promoting is lame, man. Y'all go line yourself. Y'all sitting in the damn car looking like a couple of damn props, video props, looking out of place and shit. Let me play it one more time. Look at this shit looking out of place, man. Y'all look out of place, man. I don't care. We don't get no damn. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? And look, I respect Remy. We don't care about that little beef shit, but I see y'all flexing. Remy is so petty. Remy is so petty. She's posted up outside the State Farm. She posted up guess who was posted up inside the State Farm? A sellout crowd. What's the real flex? Posting up outside where nobody's watching, everybody inside. Again, you could say, oh, when they come out, they're going to see it. Who gives a damn? But when she's in the ring, they all paying attention to that. Nobody's paying attention to the shit that's outside. Huh? They all locked in on her. And even when the fight was over, they still stood there and supported her. We don't care about no damn music video. We here for boxing, bro. She showed up and showed out, man. Video hoes. I'm telling you, they look uncomfortable. They look out of place, fam. Look out of place. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts to Nars. Let's see if the arena be packed like that. Let's see if y'all be counting heads. Let's see if she got the same star power that Claressa got to go fight this quote unquote nobody and do this and do these kind of numbers. Let's see it. I'm not knocking it. I just want to see it. Just want to see. And I want to see if it don't, what y'all gonna say. Shout out to Talib. You get me? I know a time was had Saturday. I had a blast. Shout out to Talib. My dog was in the building. He said it was packed, man. Huh? Said it was litty out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here, y'all out here attaching yourselves to the beef. If this was the streets, y'all being beef right now. Trying to pick sides. It don't matter. Y'all still can't beat her. Respect, but y'all can't beat her. I'm tired of these chicks trying to one up her like that, man. Beat her in the ring, not on social media. You out here writing social media posts talking about she not her. If she not her, why y'all whole stable taking shots at her? Why y'all throwing rocks so high in your hands? Why one of your stable mates got the taste slapped out of her mouth for talking reckless? Don't put yourself in the same shoes as Alycia. I don't care how tough you think you is. Claressa, a big girl, man. She'll put hands on one of y'all. See, Alycia should have learned her lesson. You gonna go sit in the car after you got your shit slapped. Man, I don't even respect that, man, because you was thick as thieves for a while, signed the MVP and flipped on the girl. Start calling her out, knowing you can't fight her. Nah, if Claressa Shields can drop 38 pounds, tell Baumgardner, tell Serrano, tell anybody else that's small that y'all advocating for, tell them to go their asses all the way up and fight her ass. See her at 160 so they can get smoked. So y'all can see who the GWOAT really is. You put any one of these women that y'all trying to give the GWOAT label to in the ring with her, she gonna punch them out the ring. Little ass females, man. I love these ladies, but man, they all dope in their own right. But I ain't going for this slander for the second day in a row, bro. Second day in a row, she been beating ass. Y'all asses is mad as hell, man. She gonna keep winning too. Rigging the fight, man. Let me see. Maybe I'll play a little bit of this. Everybody hit that like button, y'all. We gonna keep getting to this, man. It's just nasty work, fam. Big dog, I appreciate you, homie. He said Claressa is one of our own too. It's effed up. Yo, she definitely one of our own, fam. And it's like, nah, man. I heard people calling her ugly bees, and man, I'm like, fam, what did she do? Why are you even mad at a successful turnout for boxing? Right? She literally chased all the way up to heavyweight, chasing the smoke. Beat some of them girls up, seen another opportunity at 160, says, you know what, I'll come down here, have some more fun. That's a hell of an athlete, fam. That is one hell of an athlete, if I don't say so myself. That is one hell of an athlete, fam. And like Big Dog said the other day, man, we should be glad to have her, real talk. You know what I'm saying?
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Facts, fam. How she getting more love than the person that won? How she getting more love than the person that won? You know how? Because people don't like her. They don't like themselves. Shit crazy, fam. I'm telling you. Nasty work. How they celebrating the person that got beat up, stopped, and saved by the referee. You know what I'm saying? Needs to be. He said at least needs to be trying to get to 54. Claressa might take that. You get me? She need to go her ass up instead of talking about her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking about her all the damn time. But we're going to listen to some of this because somebody sent me this, wanted me to check it out. So we're going to react to some of it. Then we're going to cover these other topics. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen on the vertical side. Hit the like button. Support the channel. Let's get to this, man. Let's hear a little bit of what Buddy had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray J defeating this is her fourth knockout in over 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I let the rest of the people lie to y'all on these little, you know what I'm saying, people that's playing devil's advocate because they see the energy. They see the energy. So nowadays, people are trying to be the devil's advocate. Come on, Punch. Stop being so mean. Come on, Punch. You know Claressa Shields is good. I never said that she was bad. I'm just saying this is a bump performance. This is a bump performance. You put any elite fighter, you put any fighter that you call great, you put any fighter that you call the greatest in the 100+ years of this sport of boxing, the Queensberry rule. And Muhammad Ali was facing somebody 5-1-1. He goes and doesn't knock him out into the 6th round. They will call Muhammad Ali. Oh, what a performance! If Tank Davis did.
Shut it up. Muhammad Ali lost to somebody that had 7 fights. The same 7 fights that K. Scott had. Shut it up. Kill that shit immediately. See how quick you could just shut it down? He lost to somebody with 7 professional fights, the same amount of fights that K. Scott had. Bang. That quick, it's over with.
Oh, come on, Tank. Look who you fighting. Look who you gonna knock him out in the 6th? And they let the tower thrown, no blood, no cuts. No, Oh, yeah, right.
You got to be a complete moron and an idiot-ass casual to complain about cut and blood when she knocked somebody out. She legit caught her with the cleanest left hook that you could see. Staggered her. That girl was falling between the ropes, and them ropes wasn't there. She'd have been outside the ring. Leon Spinks, facts. Shout out to Nars. You get what I'm saying? I ain't mean to say somebody like I knew it was Spinks, but you get what I'm saying? He lost to somebody that had 7 fights, bro. Like, get out of here. And he still looked at as the greatest. Don't nobody give a damn about that loss. Who cares? He's still the man. We ain't trying to hear that.
He did that. Oh, Tio did that. Oh, if Shakur did that. And Terrence Bud Crawford. If
you comparing her to men, that's disingenuous, period. Compare her to the other women. The fact that he's comparing her to men and don't nobody see what he's doing, it says everything about Claressa and nothing about him. Nothing about him. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? Nothing about him. You comparing her to men. What about these other women that did it? Get what I'm saying? What woman is doing what she's doing? At this point, boxing is her playground, man. That's her buffet, and she eating. And y'all don't like to see it. So y'all keep drawing up these fantasy matchups of people that you wish could beat her. That won't come up and fight the girl. Come on, man.
Floyd Mayweather, if Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Thomas Hearns, Oscar De La Hoya, Ulysses Achave, you put any fucking great fighter, put that type of performance, and everybody be calling those fighters bums. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. She performed like a straight up bum. Garbage.
No, she didn't. You just know it's popular to shit on her. You talking about she performed like a straight up bum, but she won every single round and stopped the girl. She won every single round and stopped her. Your man Tio was running around being racist and you was endorsing him, interviewing him, supporting him. He got cooked 12 zip pretty much from Shakur. 12 zipped. And was that a bum performance? Was that a bum performance? So again, let me understand his logic. If you win every single round and get a stoppage, that's a bum performance. But if you tell people how you gonna get a knockout, beat somebody up, and his jab ain't nothing. Once you get past his jab, he ain't nothing. Then you go out there, you get beat so bad, your eyes busted, both of them bleeding, you don't win no rounds, and then you out there apologizing for slavery. Is that a good performance? Was that a bum performance? Did you DM T.O. and tell him, hey, T.O., man, that was a bum performance, man. Shakur just beat you from pillar to post, from round 1 to round 12. You couldn't do nothing. You ain't make a single adjustment. You did nothing. You got cooked for 36 minutes, and you had to sit there and take it. Bum performance. You could say, hey, maybe this ain't the cleanest or the sharpest performance, and that would be understandable. That would be understandable. Forever G's, that's a fact. Them undertones is all up and through this. But you get what I'm saying? But to win every single round, you won every single round and got the stoppage. That's a bum performance. And you comparing her to legends, men legends of the sport, GOATs of the sport. Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali. This is what we talking about. Comparing Claressa Shields to Tank Davis and all these other men, but when she tell you she'll beat a man up, you people lose their mind, ready to pull their hair out. But these sat here started a conversation by comparing her to not only just any men, but some of the best that's ever laced up a pair of gloves. That speaks volumes about Claressa Shields. The fact that this is a bum performance, but in the same breath, it makes you mention guys like Sugar Ray Leonard and the Ali's, and Tanks, and Shakur's, and the Devins. Like, she a whole female, fam. And she doing what none of them are doing, respectfully. And I said it yesterday, I'm going to say it again. You see what happened. Roy went all the way up. He came down, and it seemed to be one of the worst decisions he could have ever made. Come on, fam. She's showing you what greatness is. Y'all just too simple-minded to really see it. Y'all had the appreciation for the sport, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were looking for something to complain about. So when all else failed and she got that, if she would have had that same performance and it would have went the distance, they would have been saying, see, she ain't knocking nobody out, pillow fist, this and that. But she got the knockout. Now they kind of shift the goalpost again and be like, oh, man, well, she was a bum. She's a bum performance. Now, ain't no bum performance. She won every round. She didn't struggle. Her gas tank wasn't about to go. That's bullshit. She was beating that girl up from beginning to end. And she stopped her as soon as she created that opening. She took it. She finished her. I don't want to hear that.
Bitch, Bruce. Get the fuck out. I ain't drunk off of toilet water. I know what I've seen. I said that before the fight. Ladies and gentlemen.
You just seen the greatest woman of all time. You just seen somebody that you won't put your money up against with nobody that they put in the ring with her. That's what you just seen. And that's why, y'all, I'm calling this shit out, because this is fake outrage. They don't have nobody that could beat her. So what they going to do, they're going to complain about everybody that she fight and try to create these fake conversations like they believe that it's girls in the sport that she's avoiding that can beat her. And they don't believe that shit.
Listen to the words that I say. Listen to my words during the fight, before it got to the third round. Hold on. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. This is me last night in the live after the second round. Check what I said and listen what transpired. It's an easy fight. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. You're new to the sport of boxing. This is what you call a political showcase fight. A political showcase.
You better keep that same energy for Amanda Serrano next weekend. I'm so glad they fought back-to-back weekends. You better keep that same energy this weekend, fam. Friday, should I say. Friday, matter of fact. Yeah, Claressa fought on Saturday. Yeah, she got her 21st Friday. You better have that same energy, because they literally threw her an alley-oop off the backboard wide open to slam dunk this girl, knock her out, and break Christy Martin's record. What do you call that? What you call that? She got 54 fights and fighting somebody with 14 wins and 4 losses. What you call that? That's not cherry picking? What's that? Fighting the toughest competition. Meanwhile, instead of fighting Alycia Baumgardner, a fight that people will want to see, y'all in the same promotional company, it'd be easy to make the fight. Y'all rather sit in the back of a car and diss track videos and beefs that y'all ain't got nothing to do with. You rather sit online and just throw rocks and hide your hand, talk crazy in little posts, make little indirect statements and laugh it off. And can't none of y'all beat her. I'm tired of y'all, man. Y'all could team up all y'all want, but that shit ain't changing nothing. You still not a better fighter than her.
It's fight. All Shanae Shields have to do is throw a flurry and
Shanae Shields got racial undertones too. I don't care what nobody say.
Give the referee that excuse to step in and say it's a TKO. She don't even have to be buzzed. K-Scott don't even have to be buzzed out. She don't even have to be buzzed out. Just throw some flurries unanswered. Throw a 6 to 8 punch combination.
Now here, boxing coach.
Unanswered. The referee is going to step in and call it. This is a showcase fight.
Nasty work. I just want to know, is that fight next weekend on the 21st a showcase fight? I really want to know. I truly want to know. I really want to know.
Y'all heard what I said, right? Y'all heard what I said, right? Y'all heard what I said, right? What happened? What happened? How did they stop the fight? As a matter of fact, in my opinion,
they stopped the fight because she got hit with a left hook from hell that sent her staggering into the ropes. That's how she got hit. That's how. That's how she got hit. Yeah, maybe this asshole don't know where he at, but I'm gonna show him today. I'm gonna show you today, fam. Lotto. Oh, hold on. Why am I way behind in the chat? Hold on. Let me catch up. I got you. Don't even worry about it, family. Reading that shit. Damn, I didn't realize it's this far behind. Shit. Man. Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go. Yeah, the next one is gonna be a Uber, fam.
All the towels was thrown. All the towels was thrown. That means 3 motherfuckers threw the towel. You can't tell me that simultaneously the head coach, the one that is capable of throwing the towel, went like this. Wait. 3 towels was thrown. That motherfucker went like this. Remember what I said. Only one person can really throw the towel, and that is the head trainer. You telling me he took all the towels? What? I said this is a political showcase fight. I said the only thing that's missing from Claressa Shields' in-ring performance that she gets ridiculed is TKO. It's knockouts, right? I said this was gonna happen, but this should have happened. This should have happened before the third round. So
I hate when people tell fighters when they should knock somebody out. She knocked her out when she presented the opportunity, when she created the opportunity. She seen it and she took it. Kay Scott was in really good shape. You heard what Claressa said. She was strong. The girl just cut 38 pounds. She worked it out. She figured it out and got this shit done. How could you complain about that? There's no way you could walk away and complain. She should have got it done in 3 rounds. Shut up. She got it done in 6. And you should be shutting up. Because I'm pretty damn sure before the fight, you probably wasn't saying nothing about no stoppage. Get out of here. Now she stopped. No, she was supposed to do it in 3 rounds. She'd have stopped in 3. You would have said she was supposed to knock her out in 1. I had a dummy in my comments talking about she was supposed to knock her out in 1 round. Then the dummy went on to say how MSG hold 80,000. These people be so lost in this boxing space, it's not even funny, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all saw Kay Scott all happy after the fight. I'm going to vacation. I'm going to California. This is Kay Scott after the fight. Hold on, give me a second. We ain't see no blood yesterday. We ain't see no cuts yesterday. We didn't even see Kay Scott go down yesterday. We didn't even see Kay Scott go down yesterday. Right? Right?
Mac,
hold on, give me a second. This Kay Scott. This is her today. I didn't even know you had a fight last night. Listen, y'all listen to what I said.
We don't know Claressa had one either.
Right? Y'all listen to what I said. I don't want to get flagged. This is a disclaimer, the zone. Disclaimer. This is for educational use purposes. For educational use purposes. Let's slow it down right quick, ladies and gentlemen. Let's slow it down right quick. Y'all heard what I said yesterday. You got to throw a bunch of flurries, and they would just stop the fight. Let me know if y'all know how to count. Are we good? In the chat. Stop looking. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of Georgia, damn it. They can play me for goddamn overtime around here. You ready? Goddamn, bro. Goddamn. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, but you doing all of that, but it's her team that threw all the towels in. It's her team, so your problem should be with the team. Corny as hell, and your whole conversation got hella racial undertones. You goofy as hell, and that's why people be calling you out. Weak as hell, man. I'm sick of y'all, man. Y'all bad for the sport. Y'all get y'all channels, y'all build y'all audiences, and then y'all destroy the very sport that you lie to your audience while you build and telling them you love. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all some fucking frauds, man. It's so many of y'all out here. So many of y'all are frauds. When y'all on the come up and y'all growing, it's all about boxing and you loving the sport. The minute y'all feel like you got an audience, now it's like, let me start tearing people down. Let me start attacking people. And then you're a grown-ass, goofy man attacking a woman for being successful. You don't know a single soul in your family that could do anything remotely competitive with Claressa. She probably would beat your ass. That's how real it is. Yeah, y'all some weird ass. Y'all some suckers for real, man. Some of the softest men that this earth ever created is in this boxing space. I swear, you got a whole internet full of soft ass weirdos that probably don't got no females and they like probably got bad relationships with any female they come across. That's why they sit up here and do this shit. Ain't no way as a man you're supposed to be comfortable talking this crazy, this bad about somebody that's successful. That makes you a hater. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your opinion. Because that's when they're going to try to justify, it's just my opinion. Everybody got that. Nah, your opinion ain't shit. Don't mean shit. Some of y'all don't need opinions. Y'all should just shut up. Same way y'all want her to shut up and box. Y'all should just shut up and watch. Shut up and watch what greatness is. You fucking watch Teofimo get cooked by Shakur Stevenson. You watch, and I guarantee you sent him a heartfelt message and told him to keep his head up. But today, we supposed to be slandering Claressa Shields for dominating the fight and getting a stoppage that y'all said she wasn't going to get. I don't want to hear that shit. She went in there with a damn sprained knee and a fractured finger and still got a knockout. And y'all out here running y'all mouths. This man comparing her to Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. Tell me again why she ain't great. Say she ain't great again without saying it. Tell me she ain't great again without telling me. Go ahead and compare her to some more legends of yesteryear and tell me how she ain't great. dumbass. You're not even comparing her to other women because she's so damn good. The conversation almost not even fair. Can't even line up 5 girls. You can't even find a handful of girls in boxing that'd beat her ass right now. You can't find it. Can't find it. Pac-Man ETL, Tay, what's good? Tay, how you feeling? Yeah, man, I seen it too, T-Mac. I know what you're talking about. I seen it. I told y'all I came across the channel the other day. I came across the channel the other day, and it was they had like 100 straight Claressa Shield hate videos in a row, like 100 of them. I'm not exaggerating. I couldn't believe it. I was like, ain't no way they're gonna keep doing it in a row. All Claressa Shields, papoose, Claressa this. Just all beef and drama concerning Claressa Shields. Nothing boxing related, but people took. That's what people want to hear. They want to hear you trash. They want to hear you trash Claressa. They want to hear you. They want to hear the tea. That's the problem. You got grown men like this that be calling themselves spill. He want the tea. You know what I'm saying? Grown men don't look for tea. These dudes want tea so they can sit up online and spill it like little girls. Like, look, Claressa's this, Claressa's that. And Claressa is everything that nobody you ever met is. You get me? That's what's really going on. Sell out. Y'all only 1 or 2 fight currently can do that here in ATL. Nobody, man, can you tell them? She doing some shit that most of these men can't even do. And instead of recognizing that, they up here trying to say, her tickets didn't sell out. She didn't sell out. Look, the ticket sales is right here. You got people screenshotting empty seats and uploading it online so they can have a conversation about how it didn't sell out. They going above and beyond to try to prove it. Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all they was going to be pulling up Ticketmaster and shit. Didn't I tell y'all? Told y'all they're going to be pulling up Ticketmaster, talking about the seats. The tickets wasn't sold out. They gave away all the tickets. Dude in my comments said they gave away 1 million tickets. 1 million, fam. 1 million tickets is nasty work. 1 million tickets is crazy. You know what I'm saying? 1 million tickets, man. Yeah, he was supposed to delete it, man. But this the same dude that faked the car accident for money. So what could you expect from a con artist?
And for the boxing, let me say it like this. There's going to be some quote-unquote fake-ass boxing fans. This is what it is. Anybody that wants to disagree with Punch or people that has the same logical sentiment as Punch drunk, shout out to all the boxing content creators. And
Nothing you said since you opened your mouth been logical. Y'all got to stop doing that. Y'all got to stop doing that. If you can't talk boxing without tearing it down, you're not a content creator. You just a dude with a microphone and a mouth, a pair of lips. Get what I'm saying? Stop trying to call yourself content creators, man. Y'all not creating content. You creating slander and hit pieces. That's not content, fam. That's sucker behavior. You got all this crazy energy to talk about a woman that was successful. Where's all this energy at for Teofimo Lopez that got cooked in front of the entire world and apologized for slavery? Where's your videos on that? Telling him that was a bum ass performance. Where the videos at? Where the videos at telling him how bum of a performance it was, right? And he better win on the 22nd. He better win Saturday. He better win Saturday. I would love to see the energy you're going to have for this guy if he lose again in back-to-back fights and getting cooked. Especially you get cooked by Rolly, a guy that people say he's supposed to beat. We're going to see. Now, I'm telling you facts. That's what they doing, Dub. They monetizing off the hate. They monetizing the hate, fam. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
This is what it is. This is what it is. I'm going to tell you the truth. See, we're content creators, right? I'm a boxing fan. I'm a boxing pundit. I got my credibility. And ladies and gentlemen, not only do I have my credibility, hold on, let me take this. Let me zoom this. Not only do I got my credibility at being a boxing content creators, I work the corner in Florida with Henry Cedeño La Bozuca Martinez.
Swear to God, we don't care, yo. I swear to God, we don't care about you. You work in the corner has nothing to do with your jaded opinion on Claressa Shields. You a goofy just like the rest of these guys. You put all this energy into tearing this woman down. And I usually don't even do shit like this, but I'm so tired of y'all, man. Like, find something better to do. This is not how you cover the sport, right? Y'all got y'all biggest crowds, audiences, and numbers just going at her. And don't tell me this is not why y'all doing it. Because if it wasn't working, you wouldn't be doing it. Where was all this energy before? Y'all act like she just hit the scene or something. She been here. She been here beating ass. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be looking forward. I don't even check people content out, but I'm gonna be looking forward to hearing people's take. And I want to hear the same type of criticism for Amanda Serrano. We talking about keeping the same energy. Keeping the same energy. Do the math. She fighting somebody with 14 wins and 4 losses. And she got 54 fights. That's going to be her 55th fight. And she going for her 50th win with somebody that don't even got 20 fights. What we talking about? Who really cherry picking? What about the political setup or whatever you called it? Right? This is political, this and that. What this that ain't political? Why you think they trying to sell that she about to break Christy Martin record? Because they gave her an alley-oop opponent so she can go out there and do it. And again, I'm not tearing it down. That's just part of the game. Amanda Serrano already put her work in, man. We know she could fight. She went in there with Katie Taylor 3 times, man. I seriously doubt if it's somebody her weight and her size that she's scared to get in the ring with. But this fight, to me, in my opinion, with the gap that exists in between experience, is very clear. Very clear. They want her to break Christy Martin's record. Shit, Christy Martin might be low-key rooting for it. And they're going to probably set it up and make sure that she do it. Or you going to keep the same energy and say this was political and it was set up for her to get a knockout and break the record so people could talk about it. And let's see if she sell out fighting a person that most of y'all don't know. We're going to see. Keep that same energy, but I seriously doubt it. I'm not going to listen to all this. I'm going to listen to a little bit and we're going to keep it moving.
I worked the corner in California. So I've worked the corner in Florida after or before the fight. Signed for the fight that I'm in the corners right quick. Huh?
Ask your doctor if Intibio, including the
Oh man. Boy. I just wanted to check a little bit of this out. Somebody made me aware of this yesterday, and I wasn't surprised.
Shanae Shields got her boxing glove during the post.
Shanae Shields, racial undertones every time you say it.
Still. And I'm gonna break it down. Not every commission got the same rules. Not every commission got the same rules. We understand that, right? If the Georgia State Athletic Commission, there may not be a rule that you got to take a glove off right away. But ladies and gentlemen, say it like this. This is one of the most unusual things you will see in the sport of boxing. This is one of the most unusual things you will see in the sport.
I wonder through all of this, is he going to bother to bring up that she got a fractured finger? I wonder. Because we seen her with her gloves off. Hand wraps too.
Of boxing. All right?
This is what you call like rage baiting and like just trying to provoke emotion. You saying a bunch of shit that you know not true and you hyping up nothing. But that's what people want to hear because it's something negative attached to it. It's popular to go crazy on her. So it's like, oh, yeah, she's cheating. Yeah, she kept her gloves on too long. Yeah, that is suspicious. What's up with her gloves? Nothing, fools. Chill out. Y'all just making shit up at this point. Think about it. What would be wrong with her gloves if the case that he's making is that this girl don't even look like she had a fight? So let me guess. What kind of loaded gloves won't do no damage to somebody's face? See how easy it is to debunk these fools that sit up here? But this is what works on YouTube. Slander and negativity. It works. I can't even fully blame them. But at the same time, I can. Because I just thought this is no integrity, fam, to do this. Fluff, you making something out of nothing. You know that both teams is allowed to watch the hands get wrapped. You know that. If you would have watched the interviews that was coming out after the fight, you would have seen the same shit I seen. Let me show you for anybody that didn't see it. All right, I had made a short video on it earlier, but she showed it.
I gotta let my finger heal. I got a fractured finger. So let me tell you, I was in the gym, working on the gym, trying to work on delivering my body shots, and then my thing popped out and I fell. So when I tried to catch myself, I hit my finger, and then my finger fractured. Damn. This happened 2 weeks ago. I couldn't believe this shit.
You still went out there and did that?
What? I don't care if I ain't got no arms. Bitch can beat me.
Like that, man. That's simple. Hand wraps in her hand, joint soft, finger big as hell, finger swollen crazy. End this story, fam. K. Scott got beat because she was in there with the best female fighter in sports. That's what it was. Let's keep going.
Work corners. Let me see how it works right quick because I don't want to bore y'all. There's a commitment outside. If you have the smelling salt that is illegal.
Shout out to Jess. How you feeling, Queen?
They are go home. You take a shower, go home. That's the way it works. Everybody in the sport of boxing, come to Punch One Boxing in the chat and tell me I'm lying. Because I know there's very, very few people that does this.
Yeah, man, this don't have nothing to do with nothing. It's nothing foul about what she did, bro. Y'all just making shit up. Y'all grasping at straw. She beat up K. Scott. She stopped her. Move on. Now go find somebody from that MVP stable that you think can actually beat her. Get what I'm saying? Instead of making all this hoopla over nothing, man. She beat her ass, and that was it. That's it. Move on. K. Scott moved on. She taking videos and shit, smiling. She good. But again, shout out to you, Jess. If her gloves was so suspicious, if something was wrong, if they was loaded, if she tampered with them, why is K. Scott got a clean face? Why ain't nothing wrong with her? I mean, she did have that hematoma, but I think she got clocked really clean. But her face clean as hell today. So again, it was no foul play. People are just finding ways to add fuel to the fire. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to add fuel to the fire. They want to create these like rage baiting type topics to get everybody arguing with them about shit that they know ain't true. Shit ain't true, fam. Shit ain't true, man, at all. Nah, I ain't talking about Virgil.
This boxing content creation shit that never worked the corner, that never worked with a fighter. Let me know if I'm lying. I'm going to say it again. It's highly unusual for a fighter, a boxer, to still have their gloves during post-fight conference. Now, every commission is different, but that's very, very unusual. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck it being unusual. Just say what she did wrong. Did she do something wrong? You just sat here and talked about how clean the girl face was. That's an indication that it was nothing going on. Maybe she just kept her gloves on long. But people make something out of nothing. At the end of the day, you got a good show. You got a knockout. You should have had the zone package already. You should shut up and enjoy the show. And go cry about why she ain't fight somebody else that you know she gonna beat when they fight.
That's all I'm saying. It's very highly unusual.
Yeah, you already know. I seen it, Reef. I was on it.
Shields get tested. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt that she did get tested because I did see when she was in the club last night, she had a Band-Aid. She had a Band-Aid, I believe, in her left arm, right arm, or whatever. So that
see, like at the end of the day, certain stuff like that, even questioning, oh, I seen a Band-Aid, so she got tested. Like, bro, why are we doing this? That's not even in question. Nobody in boxing is questioning this, but this man. Let me chill.
Telling me, okay, she did get tested. But what took so long? Man. What took so long for the gloves to come off? Hey, let me say it like this: you ever box, ever train? If you ever, folks, if you hit the heavy bag for like 6, 7, 8, 12, 10 rounds, the first thing you want to do, please take the gloves off. Please. Fighters hate it. They don't want to get, as soon as the bell rings, take them gloves off, man. Take them gloves off, the tape off. Woo! Woo! You feel me?
This is what you call wasting people's time because you saying all of this. You saying all of this to say absolutely nothing. All this hoopla, and you can't point out and highlight nothing she did wrong. Oh, it's just highly suspicious. All right, beyond your suspicion. What she do? Nothing, right? The girl face is clean. Move on, man.
All I'm saying is highly, very unusual to have your boxing glove still celebrating post-fight interview, go in the back, be in the locker room, go to K. Scott's locker room, go back to your locker room, give her the belt that she gave you, go to the post-fight conference, and then let me say it like this. The commission officer is not where. I didn't see the commission officer during the post-fight conference.
Get a little extra with YouTube shopping.
Extra?
By tagging what you love. He said a little extra.
Such a cutie.
My bad, y'all. Shout out to my dog, man, John BX, man. I appreciate you, homie. He said there's no way in hell these beta males do not be sitting down, brother. No straight man will put so much time and energy trying to tear down a woman. Exactly, facts. So I said I question if these girls have women, like women, have any good relationships with women because it's excessive. Like, but the only reason they doing it because they found a lane. They found that this is how you can monetize this hate. People will support you while you hate on Claressa Shields because a lot of people miserable and they from the outside looking in, it seemed like they jealous, envious of what she had. So instead of giving her credit for anything great that she accomplishes, they take credit away. I heard somebody discrediting her Olympic medals, like all her wins. Like you cannot make this shit up, fam. They don't want to give her no credit. That's why I'm glad she continues to talk her shit, because I'm in full support of her. I just can't respect these men and how they choose to cover it when it's time to talk about it.
I didn't see nobody handing the glove. Now, that's right there. We could go through the Georgia State Athletic Commission, Georgia State Athletic Entertainment Commission, but like I said, every commission rule, it doesn't say that you have to take in the Georgia Commission rule. It doesn't say specifically take the gloves off, but that is very.
Yeah, I'm starting to think all the men that's going crazy on it right now should beat all of them up, Jess. I'm convinced. All the men that's spending this time doing this should beat all of them up. Should beat all of them up. I'm thoroughly convinced she beats all of their asses.
Unusual in any other commission. That is very unusual, folks. And if anybody thinks I'm lying, hit me in the email and we go live publicly and let the people know what the fuck happened. No boxer, no trainer, no professional trainer is gonna say, yo, Punch, yeah, man, you can keep the gloves off. Yeah, you take the gloves off. I mean, you can keep the gloves on. You could go back into the bathroom all by yourself. Hey, you could take a car. You can leave. You can leave the arena with the gloves off. You could keep you. They have to examine your hand.
Yeah, his voice getting on my nerves. It can't do no more. Sorry, y'all. We good. We good. He had a lot of undertones in what he was saying. He the one starting a lot of that fake hysteria, man. Look, everybody, I respect when people cover the sport with integrity. That's not integrity. Going at a woman, a successful one at that, for going out there doing her job and dominating at what she did. Like I don't see why she should receive this kind of criticism today. It doesn't justify. Like, you get me? Like, what she did doesn't justify how she's being talked about today, how she's being covered. But, over here, we always like to give her flowers, man. Did it yesterday. I'm doing it today. Shout out to GWOAT Shields. We know you ain't rigged no fights. We know damn well you ain't rigged no fight. You get me? We know what's up. We know the real ones know what's up, man. So, ain't no glove gate. That's debunked. K. Scott got a clean face, right? On top of that, you seen Claressa Shields with a broke, or fractured, should I say? I don't want to mix the words. With a fractured, I think, middle finger, it looked like. So, and she had a sprain to the knee, if anybody was wondering why she was sporting a knee brace. Said she was trying to work on, I think she said she was working on her power or something, and she tweaked her knee. And you got to think, and drop that much weight and still was able to go out there, move around, and perform. I got a lot of respect for what she did. She beat the media. She beat K. Scott. She beat MVP Promotions, Amanda Serrano, and the whole the Chippendales crew. She beat all of them respectfully. If y'all gonna take shots at her as boxers, won't y'all get in the ring with her? Aligning yourselves with her enemies is just make y'all look silly. Y'all look out of place. Real ones know that neither one of y'all can beat her, and y'all been taking shots for a while now and throwing rocks high in your hand, taking the fake high road. I've been ignoring it, but now I'm seeing it too much, so I see a pattern. So at the end of the day, y'all know that Claressa Shields, if y'all got in the ring with her, y'all wouldn't beat her. So y'all gonna keep trying to take these shots. Y'all gonna keep trying to say you made more money than her. And I don't believe none of that. I think she is the highest paid woman in boxing, I believe. I truly believe that. She came into the game making a certain amount of money because she had a gold medal, right? So, hey, man, she always been on the top of her game, man, and that's just what it is. So I'm not trying to hear none of that stuff they talking about. She going to keep winning. That's what I think. She going to keep being great. There's no way you can stop her. You might as well get used to it. Might as well get used to it. We're going to keep going, man. Last topic about Claressa, I wanted to cover something, man. I had called Hanna Gabriels. Hanna Gabriels was on Mill City during the interview, and she had called Claressa out. We're gonna listen to a little bit of that. 4-4 was good with it, homie. Yeah, I wasn't listening to that whole thing. There's no way I wanted to hear it. I don't like his voice. Voice start pissing me off bad after a while. Just irked me. But yeah, he was doing all the glove gate. The fight is rigged. You calling her Shenane. You was saying like you had a lot of like you basically was calling her ghetto, fam. That's all. That's what it is. Call it what it is. You calling that girl ghetto and shit like that. We know what you getting at for real. We know what you getting at. You know what I'm saying? She fought Hanna once and beat her. You know what I'm saying? Hanna was the only one to get the knockdown. That's why people acting like she owe her some type of rematch, but she'll beat her in a rematch too. If you ain't beat her before, you're not beating her now. It ain't like Claressa got worse. And then she popped dirty for some stuff. I think she said she was giving her dog some type of medication or something. And, you know, she popped dirty, some type of banned substance or something to that effect.
But that's okay.
You know, now that you mentioned that, I mean, what is your reaction to her stopping Kay Scott in the sixth round?
I think it was expected. We all know that Kay Scott had a brain injury in surgery 2 years ago. So it doesn't seem like, well, you know, Kay Scott wasn't really in danger because Claressa doesn't have the power to knock out anybody. And I think that Kay Scott had a good fight.
Hanna, how did she knock her out? If she don't got the power to knock nobody out, how did she stop? Why did the fight get stopped? See, I'm not taking it easy on nobody no more, man. I'm not taking it easy on nobody. They just gotta stop, bro. It be sounding stupid. And I ain't gonna say nothing slanderous because I don't do. I like Hanna. She could fight. You know what I mean? She calling for the rematch. As she should. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if she ain't got the power to knock somebody out, how did she get a knockout Saturday? Well, are we gonna say, oh, it wasn't a knockout, it was a TKO because the ref stopped it, right? Or the team threw the towels in, right? She did everything she was supposed to do: dominate, show levels, be consistent, and get the girl out of there. She entertained the crowd, had the only knockout of the night. I don't see what's to complain about. You know, I really don't. So again, to all the men that's covering her negatively, I don't rock with none of y'all. Y'all all some suckers to me. I don't respect y'all content, y'all viewpoints, the way y'all cover the sport, how y'all go at her. Personally, y'all spend hours attacking a woman online. Like it's no way you in a relationship and you a content creator and you doing this and your woman is cool with you going at females this way. There's no way. It's no way. I know my girl be looking at me like I'm crazy if I was sitting up talking about Claressa the way they do her, man. Shout out to Carmen Serene said that how come she didn't get a hair follicle test of Claire name? She was high as a right. Oh man. Hanna Gabriels is fire. Okay, let me focus. You stupid. Son of God was good with it, homie. Shout out to my dog, man. We're gonna get back to it, man. Hater in the drug tree. Yeah, she just sounded a little bit. I know she want to get back, but you know, I don't understand why what's the hating for?
Plan, so you know, to put herself to do what she needed to do, but the outcome was expected. I don't think nobody thought that Kay Scott will put or make Claressa will challenge her in any way.
Did you see that she was kind of nervous in there? Like I noticed, like watching your fight with her, it was a great fight. No respect for one another, right? But with this fight per se, did you see a difference? And then obviously the 6-7 fights that she has, is that not enough pro experience to fight somebody like a Claressa?
Who, K Scott?
Yeah.
Really?
No, question. It was a question.
I mean, she has an extensive amateur career, but she
Right.
has no knockout power, and it's just a comfortable fight, no danger in it. So Claressa was able to manage her. She looked good because she was supposed to look good in that fight, and
I haven't seen a professional boxing match that Claressa has ever been in where she didn't look good, though. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen one single professional boxing match where she didn't look good. All is trying to overanalyze her how she looked in the fight. She performed beautifully, man. She did everything she needed to do with no struggling. She showed exactly who the better fighter was. She showed you who the real deal was and who the GWOAT was, and she got up out of there happy with a win and 2 more titles. Now she at what, 21-time world champion? She got, and somebody pointed it out yesterday. Shout out to bro. She got more titles than she got fights. She's special, fam. And I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it because it needs to be said. Hanna Gabriels, you won't beat her in no rematch, respectfully. I like you, but you won't be.
and K Scott
and you won't
just
even knock her
seemed
down in
to
a
do her
rematch.
job. They're stablemates. So they have sparred before. They know each other. I'm thinking at least at this time, a little bit of Claressa's values are showing. She wasn't trying to. Well, it seemed like she was trying to knock her out, but like I said, she did have some opportunities and she did not take them. So I believe it was the fight is faithful to the production that they were trying to make, which was the show.
Right. Just for the viewers that don't know, but I wanted to play a clip.
Fact, man. Said fact. She very special, man. She really is. She really is. Anybody that can't see that, they just a hater. They're just an unhappy person. They don't like boxing for real. I'm gonna keep saying it. Mike Kirkland was good with it, man. How you feeling, bro? But I like Hanna, man. I just know she doing what most fighters do, but she's speaking what she feel is true. Claressa, we all know she ain't the biggest puncher, but she didn't beat her when they fought. You wasn't just walking through her punches. You respected her. You say there's no danger in fighting her, but you didn't walk through her punches. You wasn't just doing whatever you wanted to her, right? Yeah, you got the knockdown. I guess that's the I don't know. I guess that's a flex that you knocked her down. That's the only definitive round that you won for real. Like, it was a good fight, but we all know who won that fight fair and square, clean. It wasn't a debate. It wasn't a toss up. None of that. It wasn't controversial. We all knew who won. Only thing controversial is the excuse you made for why you popped dirty. And like Carmen said, shout out to Carmen Serene, the queen. Like she said, your ass could have took a hair follicle test and cleared your name. Could have cleared your name, and people always had an opportunity to clear their name, but they never do it. They come up with bogus ass excuses, and then they expect us to just run with it. You rub dog medication on your dog's stomach or some weird ass story she had told. And again, if you was able to back that up by anything, then I could level with you, but you wasn't able to do so. So it is what it is. And I don't see why she should go backwards and fight you now anyway. Beating you would do absolutely what? So if she fighting new opponents, I'd rather see her in there with somebody new than somebody she already beat up that I know she gonna beat again. Let's call it what it is. It ain't like you all these years later you got so much better that you got something for her now that you didn't have them years ago. Nah, it's not even worth it. Put yourself in position, then maybe you could fight her. And that's the part that be pissing me off about boxing. When people don't like a fighter and somebody call them out, it could be somebody already beat. They like, oh, she's supposed to give her, she should rematch her. Why should she rematch her? The fight wasn't no, it was a good fight, but it wasn't no like where you like, she should rematch her. Nah. What is Hanna Gabriels doing to put herself in position to get a fight like that or a potential rematch? Because sitting on Mill City ain't gonna do it. That's not gonna get you a rematch. Get what I'm saying? You out of sight, out of mind. People don't even know what's going on with you for real. We're not seeing no fights from you. You get me? So it's crazy, man. Crazy stuff, man. Shout out to Rico. What's good with it? I said, why is Gabriel running? Nah, that's funny. Shout out to Rico. You see what I'm saying? She wasn't sitting there running through Claressa, you know? So we're gonna keep getting through this. Then we're gonna get into this Tio. We gotta get into Tio ass, man. We gotta get into T-Ho. Hold on. Shout out. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Shout out to my dog, Mike Kirkland. Peace to the queen, man. I appreciate the love and the cash app. Let me give her just due. Is that you? Is that Miss Said? I know you don't probably want, name, right? But shout out to the queen. Appreciate the love in the cash app.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, opulent LDTV. What's good with it, bro? These blessings, family. Mike Kirkland, appreciate my dog, my guy, man. He said, thanks for always giving Shields their just due. Like you said before, you don't have to want to date her facts. You don't got to, like, they acting like, you know what I mean, Mike? People be acting like we telling you to fall in love with her and, love everything she says and does. But we are just asking people, can we at least keep it boxing and tell me how bad of a boxer she is? That's a short conversation, and they know that because she's great. So they overanalyze everything she do and they diminish it. Like, and it's so bad. They're knocking her for having back-to-back gold medals. I despise the way people cover this sport. I really, really do. It's the most miserable shit ever. People they can't even fathom how hard it is to win one medal on any level, a bronze, silver, let alone back-to-back golds, and then winning all your fights. You get what I'm saying? As a professional, you head and shoulders. Like, people just don't have no idea how difficult it is to be a boxer and a pro athlete, but they idiots, man. You don't got to date the girl. You don't got to love everything about her, but you should want to respect her. You should be able to look at her and be like, man, regardless, I might didn't like what she said in that interview, but, man, she beat ass tonight. That's what I was excited watching her get the stoppage, man. I'm just going to enjoy it because, again, this is why I'm cool with enjoying what she's giving me. Y'all can't find nobody that will beat her. And until you do that, I don't want to hear about who she should fight if it's somebody that she going to beat too. Because you know it like I know it, man. These women ain't going to beat her, man. She a different breed. She a generational talent. They can't keep up with her. You get what I'm saying? They can't keep up with the skill set. She a dog. She really a dog. You can't outfight her. You're not going to outbox her. You're not going to outslick her. You're not going to outthink her. You're not going to out-tough her neither. You can't hide over there in the UK and not get this smoke. She'll chase you down over there. You ask Savannah. Gotta get that girl more credit, man. I got 5 on it. Look, I be respecting people and all that. But yeah, take that weak ass shit to two-tone. Take that weak shit over there to two-tone where you got it from. I try to respect everybody in this space that do their thing, but I don't give a what he think, fam. A vacant belt, you still had to fight for it. I hate these new boxing fans, fam. Tell these dudes, what was them belts Saturday? What was the belts? Was they vacant? Did she win vacant belt Saturday? Or did she take them up off somebody and then they still complain because the girl has 7 fights? Talking about how she got a title with 7 fights. Easy. She beat somebody's ass for him the same way Claressa beat hers for the title she now got. Don't ever come over here reciting with a guy that's self-proclaiming to be a fucking casual. Don't bring that casual way of thinking over here. That dude really he burns a hole in my soul watching that dude use your platform to attack her. You get blocked on Twitter. You make another page. You attacking her some more. It's the same dude got an opportunity to talk to a great trainer in Bomac. You asked about fucking Cheetos. Don't tell me. Get that casual shit out of here. Listen, these dudes is fucking fake. They gimmicks, man. They frauds, bro. They got agendas. On one end, they self-proclaiming to be the biggest casual in the world, but then they interjecting themselves in diehard conversations, right? They'll tell you casuals don't care about no belts, but in the next breath, sit up here and tell you that all the Claressa belts are vacant. 70-something% of her belts are vacant. We don't care about that. I don't care. She beat ass for him. Can y'all go find somebody to beat her up? 1 minute, man, we casuals. Us casuals, we don't care about the belts. Then in the next breath, 70-something% of her belts are vacant. She didn't beat them off. She didn't take them off nobody. What is the difference? She fought for them. Ain't like they mailed her the belts. She beat ass for them. Damn, I don't like these box. They some suckers, man. Y'all some really soft ass people, man. Soft. Like, I know y'all ain't never accomplished nothing in life. I know it, and I know you ain't never competed on no level and no nothing that's athletic. Take a step back for a second, y'all, and think about how tough it is being her. We all seen that movie because we real ones. We seen that movie, right? You know how hard it was for her. Look where she at today. Nothing was a given, fam. Look where she got to today. You got a whole MVP stable trying to take shots every which way. You got Jake Paul, which I love what he's doing overall, but his message is going to always be flawed because him and his stable, whether he hands on or not, the people that he promote is going at her, but ain't none of them going to get in the ring and fight her. It's crazy work, man. Y'all complaining about her fighting K. Scott. Who should she fight? Where is these elite level fighters that she should be beating up then? Where they at? And what fucking planet do they live on? And is it planet Earth? Seriously, like, is it planet Earth that they live on? Where they at? You know what I'm saying? You said when I said that, it called me a casual. You definitely not. You're definitely not a casual. Shout out to Carmen, man. You one of the real ones, man. Shout out to David. Appreciate the love, man. So I gotta say thank you for standing on business with the GWOAT too. Hey, man, I really believe what I'm saying about her, and I try to make sure that anytime I see somebody getting tore down, I'm gonna go to bat for them, especially if they doing what they're supposed to be doing. And like the last time I checked, Claressa Shields ain't getting herself in trouble. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? She ain't out there. She got her man. She happy in her relationship. People ain't happy for her, so they tearing her down. Like she might not be your atypical role model, but in terms of being to look at her story and be inspired or motivated by it, if you can't do that, then you're really a miserable person, right? And that's why I just want to talk about how they're trying to highlight what's all the little things that make her human. Like when you talk about the decisions that she make, the fact that she responds to people online, all these little things that they pick and poke at, those are the things that make her human. Because she boxed on a big scale or a big stage means she's supposed to be like immune to disrespect and people talking crazy about her. Nah, maybe she don't got the thickest of skin, but that's just more of the reason why I respect her, because she human. That goes snapping back and clapping back, as they call it, the people on social media. That's because y'all be saying some of the most disrespectful stuff. I don't even be mad that she responded to some of it. You know what I'm saying? But I hope she start responding a lot more to her supporters, because she got a lot of that. And that video that I just played with the crowd, that was an indication of how everything went Saturday for her. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, she's winning. It reminds me of how they doing Shakur. They get a lot of hate, and y'all hate for these people are catapulting them into superstardom. You can say what you want. You can argue all you want about tickets being available. You can ask people that was there to screenshot you an empty seat after people left, or show you a row of seats after people left, so you can get online and really try to manipulate people into believing that it was all types of empty seats and rows and rows. Like, y'all down bad. I'm seeing the worst shit I've ever seen. Individuals they knew that went to the fight, take a picture of a row of seats after people got up from it, send it to them. They dress it up online and on the live streams like those people was never in the seats. It wasn't no asses in them seats. It's the saddest display of coverage, boxing coverage I've ever seen in my life, yo. And I'm thoroughly disappointed, but I'm cool because I'm gonna keep fighting a good fight for her. Y'all really getting people to screenshot empty seats and then putting them on y'all pages, posting it on your Twitters and social medias. Like, shit is sad. It's bad. Bro, it's bad, bro. It's bad. It's real bad. Real bad, bro. Terrible even. Rome stupid. Rome said I would absolutely give Claressa the business. She not ugly. Facts. I was hearing people call her ugly bees and calling her out her name. I don't know where that energy is coming from. What did she do to the people that's calling her out her name? She went, she won, she talked some shit. Like, if you ever liked her before, you should like her now. She's same person she always been, if you ask me. Hate will always sell just shop. Hey, yeah, left hand Manny, that's a fact, bro. People gravitate to negativity like crazy. Shout out to my dog, Rome. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we fight the good fight for the queen. They said those 1,600 people, 16,000 people came to see Ray J. Yeah, they some dummies. They really convinced themselves that many people came to see Ray J and Orlando Brown. They don't know what narrative they want to go with. Was all the tickets given away? Right? Did they comp all the tickets? Right? Did they pay all the celebrities? Right? Did everybody come for Ray J and Orlando Brown, the worst fight you probably ever watched? Like, come on, fam. Like, people are so disingenuous, man. They came to see Claressa Shields. When it was time for the main event, it was packed like a zoo, man. It was a movie, should I say. That's a better word. It was like a movie. It looked like a scene from one of the tank fights. Everybody standing up, happy, showing love. Like, it's different, man. I don't see how you can hate that. I really don't. People are weird. But let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Another 1-3 rematch. Yeah, we talking about it now. We got it now.
Clip of you and Claressa. And there's in the Gabriels. What was that? A uppercut hook?
That was an uppercut, yes. But the hook didn't catch her really because she was already falling. But there's a funny story with that uppercut because at the time, I did not know that she did not have power. I thought that she was very strong or that she could have a lot of power. And because of her experience in the amateurs, I thought that I was going to lose miserably. But I knew that I was going to do my best, and quite frankly, I'm a very good learner, and I am usually evolving faster than most because it just seems that I'm able to put my mind in there, you know, like almost 10 years ago, I started working on my style because I got knocked out. I got knocked out in 2013 by a right hand by Oxandia Castillo. And that right hand landed because my amateur background wasn't enough for me to notice or to not do certain mistakes. So if you see that fight, you see me going to the side, but I did not make my step to get away from that person. And so when I turned, I not only changed the angle to be right for her to throw me that right hand, but I even got closer to her. So she catch me with that, and then the fight was over. So I understood a little bit later than that then I had my baby. I got pregnant and I had my daughter, and then in 2016 I started working directly with my husband, and then in 2017 we started a different process. So I pretty much erased everything I learned from the basics, and I started doing a different work so that I could correct the mistakes and be able
whoever she got knocked out by, I'm pretty sure ain't on the level of a Claressa. So it's funny when people be talking about if somebody don't got power, but then they get knocked out by somebody that's nowhere near as good as the person that they're criticizing for not having power. I hate that casual ass conversation. Like, I respect power. I like to see people punch hard and hurt people too, but it's not, everybody can't be a puncher. But one thing we know Claressa Shields is a winner. She a boxer. She's skillful, and she's been better than everybody she's got in the ring with, Hanna Gabriels included. Hanna gave her a good scrap though. Because Hanna could fight, but she wouldn't beat her in a rematch. And it's a good chance that Claressa beat her even more convincingly in a rematch.
To execute better things. And so it's been a process of about 8 years now in that. So when I fought Claressa, I had only less than a year working on these things. And I was able to do, a couple of things. There's some people that argue, people say that I want to fight her because I am bitter that she won that night, but that's not true. I also believe that she won that fight, not by what the scorecards say, but I know that I did not do enough to take it away with me. Yet, I know you saw the fight. Did you like the fight?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Do you think that if at any point in time before this time, if that would have happened, you would want to see it?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like a lot. I mean, didn't know if you've seen the fight yesterday, but they mentioned you in the commentary.
Yeah, the thing is, it's this. She rematched Franchon Cruz, right? But Franchon got bigger wins, I think, than Hanna Gabriels. The problem is you lose to a person and then you just demand a rematch with no way of positioning yourself for it. And then to expect them to just oblige you because you sit on the sideline saying, yeah, I want to fight you. What if they don't want to fight you? She beat you already. What if she want to fight somebody else like a Lauren Price or a Tam Thibodeau? So I'm not against seeing a rematch, but I'm realistic. Hanna Gabriel's got to do more than sit on Mill City and say she wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, you got to put yourself in some type of position. That's what people don't be realizing with this sport. But I mean, I'm not against it. Like I said, I like Hanna. She can fight, and it was an entertaining fight the first time, right? Never mind what I think. I still would like to see. I wouldn't mind it, right? So, but I get it. Somebody sit on the sideline talking about what you want without really making. Because again, at this point, Claressa is a big deal. That's a real opportunity for you, right? And if it was that easy for everybody to get it, just say I want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of gotta shake some shit up, get a certain win or something where people are demanded. Where her saying it just won't be an empty call out. It'll be like, oh shit, she beat her. Yeah, you get me? That's all you got to do. So it is what it is.
As well. They mentioned you were the only one to knock her down. They also mentioned a long time ago. But
rematch too.
I mean,
so.
Obviously, lots of people are trying to see her in there with,
rematch.
elite competition. I mean, obviously, when you achieve what she's achieved, we only want to see great things from there. So obviously, lots of fans are complaining about making sure that she's fighting the best opposition possible, keeping that same energy that they do with the men when it comes to championships and holding
Right.
titles.
But the reason why I asked that is because we did had an opportunity to see each other in 2021. She won the undisputed 160 and she came down to 154, which I have been the reigning champion for 10 years.
Right.
So, a respectable champion will defeat the current champion. So she fought Yves Dicaire, but her team managed to, somehow make me invisible in the situation. And she fought for the undisputed of 154, me being the reigning champion there without fighting against me. So there was an opportunity for us to fight. And I think, if they say that they're about money, I wonder why they did not take that opportunity to make good money, because it doesn't matter which other fights she has had. I believe that our fight would have made more money at any point of time.
Yeah, man. If that's the case, if Hanna Gabriels older than K Scott, they definitely gonna complain. It's just when you great, I realize, man, this especially in this boxing space with these ungrateful fans, they you know what I'm saying? They gonna always complain. They gonna find something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take her ass up to 160. You know what I'm saying? It'd be, I mean, I don't deny that it'd be a good fight or sell. I agree. But again, it's other things to do besides revisit somebody that you beat soundly, right? And it's an entertaining fight, good fight. She competed. And I'm not against it, but she gonna have to do more than what she's doing right now. That's not going, you get me? Like, I don't know. Cause I was even wondering why she rematched franchise. I was like, I don't think she needed to do that, but she did it. So again, I'm not against rematch, especially with the landscape of women's boxing not being as deep. You know what I mean? Rematches is cool, but I just wish she was more in a position to get it. So, you know what I mean? So it just wouldn't be her having to talk about it, because I don't think it'll be bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll be bad, but I would want to see how she look. I ain't seen her in some years, Hanna Gabriels, man. Maybe I'll look her up, do some homework on her, see if I can find some of her fights.
But once they did that, I realized that there was more in me that I actually recognized at the time. Because if they actually feel, like she says, that it was an easy win, that, that she could beat me up, which is a strong word for the type of fight that we had. She says that she beat me, and I think that's a very softy argument. There's kids that take some harder beatings, and so it was a very, very competitive fight, I will say. And if they think that it would have been that easy, why didn't they meet me there? 2021. And I know they did not meet me there. Maybe Claressa would have won too, but her team knows better. And if she would have hugged me, the risk of not becoming undisputed in 154 was too high. So when she fought for my belt, I did make a public statement, because she actually posted 2 days before the fight against DeCare. She posted a picture of Claressa punching me in my mouth, and she said, 2 more days. Good morning, 2 more days. And I know that people, regular people might not get nothing out of that, but to a champion, that is a very clear message. She's telling me, I am going to fight for your belt. I don't even have to fight you. And so I had to do something. I went up to the heavyweights. For 2 years, I was.
Yeah, and Layla also fought somebody that was super old, and nobody complained. It's selective outrage because it's Claressa Shields. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. I want to see how, if she says anything about Shields. But again, man, I don't know what Hannah's been up to lately, but you're gonna have to shake something up, I think, to get the opportunity that she's looking for, or it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be tough.
Wasn't able to fight. I was supposed to fight Danielle Perkins, which was the silver champion. Mm-hmm. According to her manager at the time, television did not want to see our fight, so it never happened. And then they called me for the 2023 opportunity. I was the heavyweight champion. I went down to 160 to fight her. Then we had the doping situation, which was a lie. They presented it. I tested positive by a substance that is called clostebol, and that substance is present in a medicine that could be used for humans. In Costa Rica, it's called Neocept, and Neocept, I believe, is for dogs. And for humans, it's Neobol. It's like a spray that you put in your, if you have you have wounds, so it helps you scar the tissue faster. But that medicine has that one component at 1%. And when I came from the press conference before the fight, my dog had the puppies, and I had been taking care of the puppies for 6 days by the time I did the test.
See, that's the story that I was telling y'all about with the dog situation that she was talking about with the medication and all that. I'm trying to hit her too, yeah, man. It was funny how it went with them too. Yeah, got real weird. She got weird. She got a rematch, got beat, and still was salty. Is she the best woman boxer ever? I believe so. I think she really one of them. She's really that one. You know what I'm saying? She's special. Special. Tim, my guy, how you feeling, man? I appreciate the love. Vision beyond sight. Rich, what it do? Heard a drug cheat, admit to cheating. Yeah, I never do, right? Says so. What? Some people don't like her. Many do like her. Yeah, they hated Ali. They hated Floyd. They hated most black fighters who were great. Congrats. Whoa, that's a fact. Shout out to you, Tim. I appreciate the love, man. Y'all hit that like button. Let's keep rolling, man. We got some more. We're gonna get into this Max Kellerman conversation about Tio and his dad. He might be concerned because you know it is the fight week for Big Rolo and Tio, man. So we're gonna get to that in a second, but let's listen to a little bit more of Hanna. She's just making a case for her rematch. She's doing it like in a respectful manner. You know, I ain't tripping, right? She feel how she feels. She just want her lick. You know what I mean? She want her opportunity, and most people do. But think about it. That's a big deal, getting that fight, right? That's like, it's no name bigger than hers. So you just got to keep yourself, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's out of your control, but hopefully she can do something to shake things up and put herself in position to get it, because it was entertaining the first time. She's still adamant about wanting to fight her. I think people that want to fight, you know, each other lead to good fights all the time. So I'm here for it. If she can get it, cool, you know?
The specialist that did the test, it took me about 3 hours to pee enough for the test to be, you know, for them to be able to use it, because I was sparring. So in the whole conversation, the conversation of the puppies came up, and he got concerned because it has happened before to other athletes in other sports. You know, that they have puppies and they get contaminated with this, and everything gets clear up always. But, you know, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association is supposed to keep in vanguard with everything that, you know, goes on with this situation. So at that time, they knew that I had contamination, but that medicine, they had the evidence, they had what we call the supplementary form, which is the only opportunity for the athlete that has been in contact with any substance, being that intentional or unintentional, to come clean, as they say, you know, and for that athlete to be treated with respect, and for their situation to be reviewed before, you know, make it public. Right. They had everything, and they still made it public in the way that they did. It took months for them to clear it out, not because it was hard for them to find out if I was innocent.
Trying to let it play through y'all without stopping
it took them that long because they violated each one of their rules that are supposed guarantees of them treating me with respect and with ethics and integrity when it comes to this situation. So I did not find out about this until about 8 months or 10 months ago, because it took me about 2 years to really understand what happened. Had to review all the documentation, all the emails, all the evidence, all the timelines, all the communications, and I was able to dissect that they actually proceeded wrongly in every way with me. And the documentation is also public. I have it. If you want it, I can send it to you so that you can review it. In 2024, January 2024, I received a message from the president of the WBC saying that they were going to strip me from the belt because I hadn't fought. But the thing is that if they did not clear me out, I couldn't fight. And the damage that was created with this was big, especially with an athlete that has built everything in her career with positive things. You know, all of a sudden you're an hypocrite and people take it personally. And so there was not a lot of empathy or compassion or even the benefit of the doubt. And it has destroyed my career pretty much. They did a good job. They actually were able to do what they wanted to, but I have been able to stay focused, growing, waiting for the time.
Yeah,
People
she had
ask me sometimes, you know.
She had a Schofield Senior joint. She had that Schofield Senior, excuse the paperwork. But I mean, the thing is like Carmen mentioned earlier, like they be having these opportunities to clear their name and provide proof and stuff like that. And they don't be able to do it. And then they just expect us to just forget about it and believe it. That big knot K had on her forehead, no other fighter had ever had that. The gloves were rigged. Nah, them gloves wasn't rigged, fam. Gloves wasn't rigged. The knot is just like, think about it. You get punched and get a knot. This is not hard. It looked like a little hematoma too. So that stuff happens, but they got it under control. And she fractured her finger at the end of the day 2 weeks beforehand. So that's my guess as to why the glove, especially one of them, was on so as long as it was. She had a fractured finger. Mind George, what up, homie? Everybody in the building, hit that like button, support the bill. Let's get back to it, man. They hating, man. They don't want her to win. Rematch, there are money makers. Like, be exciting. Shout out to Blue Queen. Look, I'm with seeing any of these fights at this point. I want to see whoever the people think can beat her. That's what I want to see, right? Because let's see it. You know what I mean? But I think she'd beat the hell out of Cyborg. As a matter of fact, I know she'd beat the hell out of Cyborg. Should beat her up. Should beat Cyborg up. ETB, my dog, was good with it. Say, I just got in here. She blamed Claressa for ruining her career. She over it. She talking about the drug situation with the medication with the puppies or something like that. She had pop positive or something. You know what I mean? Pop dirty. Yes, sir. Claressa got a lot of haters, but let's get back to this, man. I could keep hating, man. We got over 80 people in the building. Everybody hit that like button, man. Why they keep hating on her?
They say, why haven't I fought? There's not many opportunities to fight when people think, when she keeps the narrative alive that I'm a cheater. But, you know, because of her doings now,
people narrative alive that you was a cheater because y'all have this process that y'all can go through. Y'all have an opportunity and time to clear your name, and then y'all don't do it. So it's not her keeping the narrative going. It's the fact that you was never able to clear your name. And what do you expect the opponent of yours to say if they found out? Because you'll be saying the same exact thing Claressa said. If you found out she popped dirty for a banned substance and she was giving the excuse you was giving, and you was to beat her, you'll be saying she's a drug cheat too. You'll be talking the same thing. I've seen it. Every fighter do that. I've never seen no fighter give somebody grace that they know pop dirty before. I've never seen it. Matter of fact, I might be lying. Deontay Wilder is the only person I could think of right off the top. He was willing to fight Luis Ortiz even though he popped dirty, he ended up fighting him anyway, and then fought him twice at that. So, but not everybody is throwed off as Wilder. Wilder shot out for wanting to fight that man. Wilder wanted to fight that man, but steroids, nah, he still wanted to fight him, bro. Right. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Man, look. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Nah, it's not illegal to keep them on. It's not illegal to keep them on. So you gotta go do your homework. Go do your homework. They was in Atlanta. Nothing she did was illegal, fam. And she not a cheater, and she not on Snap. No, no, and no. It's that easy. And we can move on. And again, shout out to Blue Queen. Appreciate you coming through. It's a waste of time to overanalyze this snack shit. Because when you start talking about snack, you trying to say steroids. Steroids will indicate that she should have some type of unfair advantage, right? But the number one case that they make is she don't have knockout power. So I don't know what kind of steroids she could be on. I don't know what kind of snack she could be on that's not helping her knock people out. And I don't want to hear snack now the first time. Now that she done got another knockout, it's like, oh, that snack did that. Nah, Claressa did that. Claressa did that. That left hook did that. You get me? Her being a much better fighter than K. Scott did that. You know what I mean? She don't need an unfair advantage. We got to stop attaching, false narratives and putting jackets on fighters where they don't belong. But you have a guy like Tyson Fury that's a known cheater, and people just let that go. So, nah, we're not doing that to Claressa. Payne, why do you feel like we should? We're not talking about Shakur, Pablo. We not. I don't care who you praise. Praise like who you want. I really don't care. I'm not here to make you like Shakur. Like who you
more
want
willing
like.
to listen
I
now.
really don't care. We're not.
And they are able to see through the bullshit also.
Hanna, Gabriels,
so I believe, is the time is. I don't think she ever fight me, but at least it will be clear that I am not the one running. I am not the one being scared. And in this story that we have, there's more than that. There's more than that one fight in 2018. They have done enough damage. And, there's not much that I can do.
Oh, yeah. So you pop dirty. You can't clear your name, but it's Claressa's fault. They did damage to your career, not you. Make it make sense. And I don't know what you did or didn't do. I just know you didn't clear your name. So with that being said, how could it be Claressa Shields' fault that she's bringing up something that pretty much everybody you fight probably going to say for the rest of your career? They're going to bring up the time that you popped dirty for a banned substance. And the fact that you wasn't able to, rectify the situation. Like you subject yourself to the same criticism as anybody else that's popped dirty for any banned substance. Everybody that pops dirty say the same thing. They didn't do it. They got this crazy drawn out explanation as to what happened. I think who was it? Amir Khan? Somebody that popped dirty after they retired, and he said he probably got it from shaking hands. Like, you can't make this stuff up, fam. People got a wild excuse every time you turn around. You got contamination going on. You got dog medication. You got people talking about boar nuts, and you name it. You got bad beef. You get me? Like, it's like the excuses run rampant when it comes to these PEDs, man. It's always this long, drawn-out explanation as to how it happened and how you didn't do it. But there's very little, there's very little evidence to support their claims that they didn't do it, right? So it's just crazy. It's really weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Bad chicken, everything, bro. They just got all types of excuses. Shaking hands is crazy. She and Baumgardner said something similar too. Yeah, facts. I think with her situation, Jess, they wasn't able to prove that she definitively did something wrong with Alycia. I heard they didn't follow protocol. Like, they took her sample, and I think they had it left it at somebody's house overnight. And they said that's sensitive because you could put it in the refrigerator next to something and it'll end up contaminated. So they didn't follow protocol, and it looked like they was trying to jam her up. I ain't gonna lie. I remember following that situation when I looked at it. Yeah, remember the swallowing? Yeah, facts. I remember that. Yeah, this is the Mill City. Shout out to Mill City. This is the interview. We're gonna keep going though, y'all. Hit that like button.
Until they allow me to step in the canvas and do it with my own fist. That's the only way I like to fix this anyways. But until then, I can only raise my voice, speak for myself, and hopefully my colleagues they'll be careful and understand that they could be in danger if they don't if they don't acknowledge the fact that the industry's interests, if they're against you, you really have to watch your back.
You know, you have one fight, 2024, and then a 3-year layoff after that. Was
Yeah.
that was that also part of, just dealing with what you had to deal with Shields? Is that something that?
2024,
It's not Phil's
about
fault
10
that you
days before
popped
that
dirty,
fight,
man. That's the medication or whatever you got whatever you touched and had you know what I'm saying? But I hate that. Don't blame Shiv. She had nothing to do with it. Her bringing it back up, and that's like not her doing. People not gonna forget that story. Everybody bring that up when your name come up. It's just unfortunate, but those kind of mistakes it's hard for boxing fans to forget about banned substances being in your system. You get what I'm saying? And everybody get that work. Everybody pretty much get the treatment. You know what I'm saying? Once they hear that, all bets is off. And then that's another thing you got to consider with Claressa. Once somebody hears somebody popping dirty and you talking about fighting them, like look how, against fighting Ryan right away that Devin was like, man, I ain't do the cheater, right? It's like you don't want to go give nobody that got a chance at popping dirty, an opportunity to beat you. So it's a little something to consider, but that's her own doing, man. It's unfortunate if she really didn't do no wrong and just wasn't able to prove it for one reason or another. But it's a tough sell, bro. It's a tough sell. You know what I mean? But again, you got to have some motion, man, because now you're talking about fighting somebody that is out here packing these arenas, these arenas up. So gotta make it make sense. The fight gotta make sense. It gotta be more than just a random call out from the sideline without no marquee win that would suggest that, yeah, this is something that you should be getting. You get me? Yeah, man. Yeah, girl, 43 and complaining when she be able 41. Yeah, I'm telling you, all they do is complain, fam. But Amanda Serrano is about to fight a very overmatched opponent this Friday. So we're going to see if they keep the same energy. Shout out to OT.
I was called and they offered me a fight to fight. Whoever won that fight will fight French and Cruz. So they say we give you the fighter. I mean, we give you we send you the fighter and everything, but you have to organize the fight. And it was December 19th. And so I called the Commission of Costa Rica. I have a beautiful relationship with the Professional Commission of Boxing in Costa Rica, and I told them the opportunity, and they were ecstatic. They were like, "Oh yeah, we are definitely coming to sanction the fight and just make sure that everything is in order." So we made the fight here in a very humble place. It was done, I think, in the third or the fourth round. She previous to fight me, she fought Maricela Cornejo in Costa Rica, and she was able to do the 10 rounds. And I heard that they stole it from her and gave it to Cornejo. And then before that, she had fought, I believe, a Panamanian former world champion, and she did.
Man, I don't need to hear too much more of that. But she wants smoke with Claressa. Who don't right now, right? Everybody claim they want smoke, even if they got to team up with rappers to prove that they want smoke. But Claressa been on it, man. She been responding to her haters. She said Alycia is a bum, and she called Remy a washed up rapper. She ain't going for it, man. She ain't going quietly. So look, I like what she did, what she was able to do Saturday. Now it's time to move on. Hopefully they can find the next best opponent for her. And I wouldn't mind a Lauren Price fight. None of those ladies that she's mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Say fine with a damn bird, bro. You a fool. Give me 1 second. StreamYard is giving me an issue. Let me go out and come back in. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me see something. Be right back. bad. I think there was I don't know why streamer was freezing like that, but we back. All right, y'all. So look, I think when you at the point that where Claressa is at, you just want to keep elevating. I think she chasing belts and titles. We heard it with, you know, y'all seen a little clip. She did an interview with Ocho and Shannon. I probably cover it tomorrow, but she was saying basically she chasing titles. She don't want to just fight people for the hell of it. She want belts. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I get it. You at the point where you chasing history and legacy and the money is coming with it. You're going to pick and choose who you want to fight. And I don't think it's in an effort to try to get away from competition. I don't think that's what she's trying to do. The fact that people are making it seem like that's what's going on is disgusting, because it's like it's a reason why people was calling her the GWOAT, or people call her the GWOAT, because she's proven it, right? To be willing to fight whoever. She started her career with fighting franchise. Not a lot of people that could say that at 68, right? She's fighting people like Christina Hammer at 8, 9, and 0. So she's always challenged herself. It's just now it's getting to the point where she got some fights. She got, what is it, 19 fights? She ain't even got 20 fights, but she's just so much better than the competition. People have a hard time giving her credit for beating people because they already have a predetermined outcome of what's going on or what's going to happen in the fight. But, I mean, it just is what it is. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumble, fam. You know? Let's keep going, man. Something I wanted to touch on, man. Shout out to the GWOAT. We stand with the GWOAT. No ghost slander over here. She ain't rigged no fight. She ain't tampered with her gloves. People are just looking for something to say because they down bad. You get me? They don't know what to say right now. You get me? She won a fight, got a knockout with a fractured finger and a sprained knee. And I respect the hell out of it. But real quick, you know what? Before we get to the verge, I just wanted to make a quick pit stop with this. So we see that they tag teamed up. They teamed up with Remy. Claressa Shields called it out. Like I said, man, says she's washed up or whatever. She went on Shannon's show. She let her feelings be known, right? She, Claressa ain't gonna bite her tongue. But this is what I'll say to this, man. I ain't no matchmaker. I can't tell people where to put their money and what fights to make, but I can be real about this. Instead of them sitting in the back of a car with Remy Ma in this video, y'all should be putting this fight together because they realistically closer in weight, and it's a more realistic fight, an easy fight. It's an in-house fight where it's a win-win for MVP, right? You put two of your best fighters in there together instead of putting Amanda Serrano in there with somebody that she more than likely going to knock out this Friday. This is the fight they should be making. Y'all trying to be in cahoots, and you went from Alycia went from being cool with Claressa, switching up on her, beefing with her, getting slapped by her. Now you totally against her and you with Amanda, but y'all under the same umbrella. Y'all need to fight. MVP think they slick. They trying to dupe us with all this 52 fake Claressa Shields beef with the MVP fighters when the MVP fighters need to be fighting each other. Straight like that. Y'all got two of the best talents right here with Baum and Serrano. They need to fight each other. And the reason I'm saying is because this fight is a lot more realistic. They're a lot closer in weight. They right there. This fight could be made with the snap of a finger. But I think they're enjoying the ride, and the ride is, going at Claressa. This like fake beef that's going on. It's corny. MVP, if y'all not gonna put nobody in the ring against Claressa, then I think they need to kill all that noise and going back and forth, taking the little jabs, throwing rocks, hiding their hands. MVP is playing with the people because y'all won't put this fight on. It's a great fight with or without belts. We don't care. It's a really good fight to make. Contrasting styles, they fight differently. Baumgardner is a boxer, puncher, got good power. Amanda Serrano, same difference, right? She like to fight. She got like a brawler style, but can box with it, right? So it's a good fight to make. I think everybody would be on board, but maybe the two that's in this picture. They've never talked about fighting each other. They talked about Alycia fighting Claressa more than this fight. And this one is more realistic is what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. So instead of calling out Katie Taylor, call out Amanda Serrano. Easy fight to make. They saying Katie Taylor about to have a farewell fight, I believe. Amanda Serrano going after her 50th win Friday. If she sticks around for any stretch period of time after that, this is the fight to make. Leave the Claressa Shields shit alone. It's a fantasy fight. The fact that people are saying she need to go down to 147 to potentially make this is ridiculous. Doesn't make a lot of sense. The girl lost 38 pounds. for the fight this past Saturday. If y'all expecting her to lose any more weight than that, then you being unrealistic and ridiculous. If she can drop damn near 40 pounds, Alycia could gain some weight and try to fight her if that's really what she want. And whoever else feel like they can beat her. But my thing is this, with Claressa Shields being the face of women's boxing, seemingly being the cash cow, she's selling out, she's bringing out the crowds and the people. You're gonna have to do something to be on her radar. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something to be on her radar. Who was going at her? Who was going at who? But you might be talking about Remy Ma and Serrano and Baumgardner all together with the little diss video that's coming out. You know what I mean? They in the diss video. I guess the diss is about Claressa, and because they don't like her, naturally Remy probably asked them to be in the video, and they did it. They obliged because they, it's this little fake beef between the two, the three, and it, like I said, Jake Paul message would, I think, ring that much louder if he got behind Claressa Shields rather than his stable mates or his roster, people on his roster beefing with her. It's lame. It get old, man. It get old fast. But this is a really good fight. Amanda's getting up there in age. I don't know how much longer she's going to be doing it, but I suspect that Baumgardner going to be doing it for a while. But Katie looked like she's going to be gone before Amanda, and Amanda got way more fights. So I think it's a more realistic fight to make. Let's see if they ever pull the trigger on this or if they spend these years just, clout chasing what Claressa got going on, because it ain't going to work. Cecil, what's good with it, homie? You say you're not sure who's going at her? Going at which girl? I'm kind of confused. Where you lost at? What question you asked? Michaela, Tam, and Lauren, the only fights I'm really trying to see now. Those are the fights that she said. And speaking of them, real quick before we move to Teo and company. So look, MVP got the ball in their court. They got some good talent. They got some real fighters on their stable. Maybe some of them can actually fight Claressa. Oh, who's coming at her? Oh, well, Amanda Serrano put up a post. She pretty much said, if you got to defend yourself online all day, you not her. That was her taking her jabs. Alycia Baumgardner is in a video with Serrano and Remy Ma. So they kind of got this whole thing where they've been going out here. Alycia might be suing her or something like that too. So the MVP it's like an MVP versus Claressa. That's what I get from it. That's what's going on. So the Remy Ma diss. They both in the video. So, that this is about Claressa and they tagging along. So they look a little out of place. I'll play the little short clip real quick and we're going to keep it pushing.
Is that a ride if you bitches want to go? Clarence.
With Remy leaking that little clip with them in it. But look, not for nothing, y'all. Quiet as kept. Them the fights right there for. You can add Hanna Gabriel as like a honorable mention, right? I'm not against no good fights, but I look forward to seeing her fight Michaela Mayer. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to seeing her fight Michaela Mayer. I think Michaela Mayer is the goods. She took losses, but she's gotten better, in my opinion, and she willing to fight. And I know she ain't just saying she'll fight Claressa, she'll do it. Whether or not she'll win, that remains to be seen. I got my money on the GWOAT, but I still will be all in for that fight. Tam Thibodeau, she got Platt Boy, my guy, Baumgardner versus Dubois. She act like she don't want to fight Dubois. She fought somebody that Dubois beat up some fights ago, but don't want to fight Carolyn. It's weird. They both fought former opponents of each other, but seemed like she trying to get Dubois the cold shoulder. So she ain't gonna be able to avoid it for too long. People gonna keep demanding that fight. Watch, as long as she keep winning. Shout out to homie Platt, man. George, stupid. So look, Tam Thibodeau, she got 5 fights, I believe 3 knockouts. She gonna have a tough time against Claressa. She gonna run into the same situation that K. Scott ran into, and anybody else. Inexperience is gonna hurt you against Claressa because she's been at the highest level as an amateur. She's been at the highest level as a pro. You get what I'm saying? She ain't gonna there's not gonna be no surprises in there, but Tam can fight, man. So see what she can bring to the table. She did speak about a potential matchup between the two. one thing about these three ladies up here, they all seem like they're willing to fight Claressa. Lauren Price, same thing. But I think Lauren Price gets hit too much for me. She gets hit a little bit too much for my liking. But she's strong. She's experienced. She got a high pedigree. She's a former Olympian. So she got a lot going with her, but she's 10-0. So none of these ladies are going to have, well, not even going to say none. Those two ain't going to have the pro experience that Claressa got, but they still got pedigree, good skills about them. But I think she beats both of them now. You got Michaela Mayer there sitting at 22-2. Michaela Mayer got 24 fights, total fights. So 5 KOs, I believe she got. So she'll actually fight her. She's experienced. She's battle tested. She lost a couple times. She's bounced back. She never let the loss define her. And I like Michaela Mayer. She can fight. She got a great coach. She got good fundamentals. She's technically sound. She got good skill. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gonna be hard to outdo what Claressa has going, right? You really gotta outdog, outthink, outquick, outmaneuver. You got your work cut out because she gonna take it there and she gonna bring it. And she always bring the right amount of energy in her fights. Like she really go for it out there, man. We just seen it Saturday. Long arms and good one too, right? Kawhi was good. Who's Corver Tank? Dave versus Ja. Yeah, man. He said Claressa so fine. Shout out to Williams. So look, any of these fights that do it for me, I just hope that they can push them over the hump. I don't got no pick. It don't even matter what order you do it. But you know what? Just think about it. Lauren Price, I'll take the Lauren Price fight over Tan because I know for sure they're going to say it's too early for Tan. Lauren Price being accomplished, being an Olympian, they might complain less about that fight, right? She got 5 more fights than what Tam Thibodeau got. So I'll say that more pro experience is better than less when you're going up against the best female fighter in sports, in combat sports. So all of these are good matchups. I really hope Claressa Shields is able to keep moving the needle and get all of these fights. Shit, why not? You great like that. Get all of them. She fight all of them. You can say what you want, man. Baby Dude said he bet Dad would not send him a contract. Bill, call my dad. Let's talk. My son is crazy. Silly. I had a barn burner not too long ago. I forgot the girl's name, but Michaela whipped her ass. You talking about Natasha Jonas, maybe? I thought it was that fight. Was it Natasha Jonas? But I think she might have. I thought she lost that one. But I thought that was who the second loss came to. And that's another thing too. Alycia, you see, they only got that energy. They got that energy for Claressa about rematching Hanna Gabriels over a knockdown. But you got Michaela Mayer that lost a really close competitive fight with Baumgardner, and people ain't pushing for that. That's what they should be pushing for. That's a rematch that's worth having. Sandy Ryan, appreciate you. Shout out to Big Balls. Appreciate you. Sandy Ryan. Hanna versus Marshall. Winner gets Shield. Shit, it wouldn't matter. Marshall kind of fell off after she took the loss to Shadeja. I stopped saying her. Mayer versus Spencer. There you go. There you go. Let's keep going though, man. Let's so look, man, if she gets one of these fights, she cooking with grease. But let's see what's next for her, man. Any of those fights is worth it. And let's keep rolling. I gotta get to this, man. Max Smellerman, man. This is the fight week for Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero. And we seen the video. If y'all didn't see the interview, go check it out with Tio and his dad. With Mr. Versace, man, they look like they dysfunctional. They don't look like they're on the same page, and it look like their relationship has ran its course to a degree. Seem like it's ran its course. They got a big fight coming up, a big meaningful opportunity to be a 3-division champion. Let's see if he capitalized on it or if he's, compromised in any way mentally, right? Emotionally, right? Is he focused all the way? Is his dad fully locked in? Did his dad is he fighting them demons, and are those issues that he had in the camp with Shakur behind him? If not, that same stuff could rear his ugly head. He could find himself in another situation, not being able to guide his son out of a difficult moment. And that to me could be the straw to break the camel's back. I can't see him losing this fight to Rolly and his dad letting him down, him continuing to stick with him. I think right now is the time, if ever, for him to to really split with his dad. So we're gonna play some of this what Max Kellerman was talking about, y'all. We're gonna get into it, but like I said before, I think that's something he definitely need to add to his team, and that's clear as day. You get me? If you want to take your dad along for the ride, that's on you, but be smart. Give yourself the best chance at winning. And the fact that he wasn't holding himself accountable, he accepted no accountability for y'all losing to Shakur. It tells me that you run the risk of running into that same kind of problem in a bigger fight, and it's gonna get crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get tougher from here. Rolly is not gonna make things easy for you. You get me? You're gonna be calculated, patient, fighting with more poise, more sense of purpose. That's the last thing the boxing world needs is a more focused Rolly Romero. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you. Let me get to this joint. Max Kellerman, man. And it, what's done in the dark is bound to come to light, bro. If you got a bunch of problems, you got a bunch of issues and stuff like that with your trainer, or his turmoil and stuff going on behind the scenes, it's only a matter of time before that stuff spill off into the ring, and you start to be a compromised fighter. The last thing you want to be going into these fights is compromised because you and your dad ain't on the same page, right? Y'all can't get it together. You get me? So hopefully they squared away whatever issues they got, because what I want to see this Saturday, we got fights Friday and Saturday. What I want to see this Saturday is one of the best fights possible out of those two dudes. I want to see the best version of Teo we could get at 47. I want to see the best version of Rolly. I think that's how we get, what we need to see. Is Rolly going to extend his championship run, or you get me? Is he going to extend his championship run, or is Teofimo going to be the new? Are we going to have an end the new Saturday, or are we going to have an end still? You get me? And I think the way people seeing the fight between them, I think it's a lot closer in most people's minds, even if they got Teo winning. Now, I lean towards Teo a bit. I do, because of the overall skill and talent. But Rolly going to be a real live dog, and he's not going to be easy to deal with, in my estimation. I think you're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to be smart. Because, Rolly punching too. Now, they familiar with each other. They sparred before. You see him being Max the Rapper, right? Seen when he sparred with Ryan, he had success against Ryan. Then he ended up having that same success in the fight. Neutralized Ryan, dropped him, kept him at bay. You know what I mean? Made him keep his hands in his pockets. Rolly is going to be looking to do the same thing to Teo. Teo is going to be looking to win with his athleticism. And let's see if he actually put together a good game plan.
Andy Cruz. We're going to get into that.
Rolly, new educated ass, stopping T. I'm telling you, the new kid, he more purposeful, intentful,
your host,
and
Max
he's tough to
Kellerman.
deal with.
Joining me to my right, a long
Let's listen to Max the Rapper, as my guy Kawhi called him.
Brotherly love. Yes, sir. Gabriels.
Yeah, man.
What's on, Gabe?
Back,
Good to see you.
Back.
Philly. To my left, a man who is not a brother and therefore gets no love from Shady McCoy. Rings Magazine senior insider, not editor. That's way above his pay grade. Mike Coppinger. Take a bow, Mike.
Thank you. Yeah, no love, Shady? None, not at all.
How you doing today? How you doing? Happy to see you. Happy you're alive.
To Mike's left, the only person to read George Orwell's 1984 and root for Big Brother. Should I tell him what Big Brother means? Former all-decade NFL running back Shady McCoy.
What's up?
And coming up on today's show, the number 5 ranked lightweight
betting against
in
Teo?
the world.
Shit. Oh, you said who betting against him? Yeah, man. Same just. I favorite Teo, but I hope Rolly wins. Yeah, man. I feel like for me, whoever would be more willing to take the big fights, if offered, if given the opportunity, Mike is kind of who I want to see win, right? So whoever that happens to be, but I could lean towards Teo. You know what I'm saying? Rolly gonna have his work cut out for him. Both of them are though, but we don't know what they expect Teo to look like at this weight class, right? Against Rolly, we seen what Ryan looked like. He looked like a different version of himself, right? He's night and day against, with Rolly and Ryan, and then Ryan and Barrios. So let's see if Rolly, if that's their big Rolo magic, man, if he just kind of find a way to neutralize these guys, because he really punching like that. We're going to find out. I think this is going to be a fun fight. I'm looking forward to this one, low key. I ain't going to lie to you. I am. I want to see how Teo deal with the new weight class, How he deal with a guy that's punching like Rolly, somebody that he used to be cool with. Guess they still friends. They got a weird relationship. They got like a bromance or something, man. It's strange, but I respect them for putting their differences to the side, their friendship to the side, and they fight. Shout out to Lance. Let's get it, though.
Andy Cruz joins us.
Still fine.
That's right. But right now, it's time for the lead hook. Welterweight belt holder and a guy who's hard not to root for. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Shady McCoy. Rolly Romero takes on Teofimo Lopez on DAZN this
Big
Saturday
Rolo.
at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Guys, look, here's the thing about Rolly, man. You can say whatever you want about him. The dude has rocks in his hands. That's just some guys are heavy-handed. They don't have to get their body behind everything, right? There's different kinds of punching power. There's guys who do it with speed where you don't see it, right? Manny Pacquiao, like a lightning strike. There are other guys who hit you, and wherever they hit you, there's just something about the way their bone structure, their fist, their whatever it is, they can generate power without having to do what other fighters have to do. That's Rolly, so he always has a puncher's chance. But Gabe, he's in against a guy who can box, who's lightning fast.
Yeah, man.
And also is explosive in Tio.
No, absolutely. You know, I was leaning towards Rolly in the beginning, right? But now I'm switching up, man. I like what I see in Tio, man. And I think him having the conversation with his father is going to make a difference in the camp and what he got to do going into that fight against Rolly.
We're going to get into Tio and his dad in a little bit. What do you think, Kyle?
What I think is it's really rare that you see somebody coming off of a comprehensive lopsided loss, the kind that Teofimo had against Shakur Stevenson, and then fighting a legitimately tough challenger in Rolly Romero in the next fight. In this day and age of boxing, you don't see that very often. So I hope we see.
Yeah, but we've seen it multiple times, though. So I think enough where we could stop trying to be so selective. Sometimes guys do get title shots and opportunities off losses, man. Think about all the wins, all the stuff these guys accomplished, and I be feeling like sometimes one loss shouldn't set you all the way back to the back of the bus type deal, right? All the time. So I think it's all about opportunity, what fights make sense, what generates interest, that I think to help determine what guys get opportunities unusually, right? So people felt like Tio should have to work his way into this situation. But think about Rolly. He had a situation where the referee stalled him out. Remember justice for Big Watch Barroso, you know what I'm saying? So shit been downhill for Barroso after that. He went and got knocked out, right? So Tio has been in some situations where it's worked out for him too. Like, did he deserve a tank fight? It's like it's a lot of stuff. Like, or did he earn it? I don't even want to say deserve. Did he earn it? No, right? But he ended up getting it. So sometimes you get opportunities that it seemed like you ain't necessarily worked for or deserve, but you make the most out of them, then you playing with how you cooking. You know what I mean? You cooking with grease.
More of it, and I think Teofimo, it's good for him. He needs to be able to get up for a fight.
And the polar opposite, like in Shakur Stevenson, Teo fought the guy with the fastest processor in the sport, maybe the best pound-for-pound fighter in boxing, fast, the skills are so on point, and very much a boxer. And now he's fighting a caveman, right? Like Rolly Romero, we all know what he does, right? By the way, I don't want to take credit away. He fought a smart fight against Ryan, a disciplined, educated fight, but by Rolly's standards, right? So for Teo to go stylistically from fighting, it's the polar opposite, Shakur Stevenson, to fighting Rolly Romero, very different. What do you think, Shady? What are you smiling about?
I think all you guys are right. So is that 3 for Tio?
Yeah.
Right. Something I've been saying for years ago. If this fight ever happened, Tio's going to win. Walk in the park type of fight. I mean, I don't want to disrespect Rolly. That last interview, I liked him a little more. But if I'm just doing my job, I think Tio styles on him. What do you mean style on him? I think it's an easy fight. I watched the last fight where he fought, who did Tio fight last?
Shakur.
No, the one he won.
Barbosa.
In New York, Barbosa. That was a good fight. Yeah. And I watched Tio style on him. It looked easy.
And
fight.
Barbosa.
Think of how Big Watch had Rolly look at him, telling you. Hey, Mike Kirkland, quick story. Ron Sims, you know, that's Shakur coach. One of Shakur coaches, Keyshawn, like, right? He be in that stable. He said the hardest puncher that he held pass for was Ishmael Barroso. And mind you, he done held pass for heavyweights, but he said Ishmael Barroso is the hardest puncher that he's held the pass for. He said that dude got some cement bricks. You know what I'm saying? Say you want to see Max box once, Max will get packed the hell up.
And Rolly or Barboza may.
Barboza's better than Rolly. He's better, a lot better than Rolly.
Different styles.
Not on the same level.
Different
He's better than Rolly.
I would
Barboza has more technical
I would say
skill.
Rolly is a bigger puncher.
Right.
But we would bet that Barboza will win, right?
He might. Yeah.
It's a different style. It's a way different style because Rolly's very awkward. He has movements where Barboza is more fundamentally sound right there in the pocket.
Like if you, like for example, Shady, if you wanted to give a boxing fan, like someone who was interested in boxing, like what are most divisions like? Well, the guy on top is usually, let's say, a really skillful boxer puncher, okay? Then the next level down, but like you have a bunch of colorful contenders. One guy is a solid boxer puncher, but he's not as fast as the best guy. Then maybe that's a guy like Barboza, right? Yeah. Then you have a guy who's kind of more of a brawler, and he's not as refined with his skill, but man, he's got rocks in his fists. Yeah. Well, that's Rolly. Like he's one of the guys, the kind of fighter who makes up one of the, top 10 of a division.
For sure. If we look at Rolly's last couple of fights, right? When he fought, before he fought Ryan Garcia, we thought that, okay, this is over for him.
Watch this. Look, when he throws a punch, the follow-up left hook, Shady, the weight and force of his punch flew Garcia back. Wasn't even that Ryan was so badly hurt. The first punch hurt him worse. The second hook that knocked him down is coming in hard enough that it kind of flew him across the ring.
Didn't hurt him, right? It knocked him off balance.
And I always say this, though, and I think being here with you guys, y'all have taught me that you guys are prisoners of the moment in boxing, right? Because before Rolly was fighting Garcia, we thought it was over for Rolly. We watched a 40-year-old man do whatever he wanted to him, and they somehow, some way, Rolly won that fight. When y'all know he really was losing that fight, okay? Getting embarrassed by a 40-year-old man. Then he fight, who did he fight to that? Before that fight, he fought Tank, right? Tank put him to sleep.
Yeah, but he gave Tank a good fight.
Yeah, I don't know about good. He put him to sleep. I was at that fight. Wake his ass up. It took him. Tank was doing backflips when he won.
That's one of the fights
they gave
that
an interview,
blew Tank
and
up.
then eventually he blew. And eventually they woke Rolly.
He put Rolly to sleep. He rung his bell though, knocked his shit loose. But he put Leo to sleep.
We keep watching these fights. He fought Isaac Cruz. I watched that fight too. Sleep again.
Isaac is a
He wasn't asleep either, man. Rolly got stopped on his feet against Pitbull Cruz.
good fighter.
Bro, I get all I'm saying is.
But when he comes and he puts on a performance against Ryan Garcia, I mean, in Times Square, that shows a lot about a guy's character. That he's able. That he came from some losses, but then he comes and he can make adjustments.
I've learned, he can get his ass beat all these other times, right, in a bad fashion. And then he beats Ryan, and now we just forget.
Well, I would say
I can't forget that.
If you look at Tank Davis, he's blown up on fights where he's set traps for good fighters who've had their moments, but in the end, Tank has a very high boxing IQ and real punching power and hand speed. So, and educated feet too. Sure. So, but Rolly against that guy, who at the time was maybe a top 10 pound for pound type fighter in boxing, Tank, maybe. He gave him a rough fight until he got caught. That's what happens against a guy like Tank.
Are we measuring how he lost? Because Tank does it to everybody. He loses all the rounds.
I mean, the Rolly created some moments for himself in that Tank fight. If you really keeping it real and you watched it, right? He created moments, but it's a fight, all right? That don't mean shit. Like, Tank ain't supposed to be perfect, but yeah, I don't think he was in risk of losing the fight or nothing like that, but it's those tense moments because Rolly hit hard as hell. He caught Tank with a couple shots, had that big ass red mark on his forehead. Yeah, I gave him some rough moments, pushed him to the ground. Remember, he was being rough at first. He was being a little rough, damn near aggressive and a little borderline dirty, right? Man, he was trying to rough Tank up a little bit in some spots. So yeah, he had some tense moments, but Tank just rocked him to sleep and walked him into a shot, and the rest was history.
Then he knocks him out. What about all the other? Yeah. Now, I gave you like 4 losses. You talking about the Tank. Go to the other ones then. We got time.
Nobody's putting Rolly.
We got time.
Okay.
Go to the other
on the pound for pound list.
All I'm saying is that like we speak about him a certain way after the Ryan win. And
no, you're acting as though we're saying Rolly's this unbeatable fighter. We just described him as the kind of contender that makes up a colorful division of all different types of styles. You have a boxer, you have a slick guy who can counterpunch but without a lot of power, a boxer puncher, a brawler. He's the wild swinging
So
maybe not as wild swinging as he used to be. Brawler with heavy hands, who's just a colorful contender who makes the division interesting.
Okay, cool. So we talk about Rolly. Now I want y'all guys to do all this praise you're going to do for Rolly. Do it for Teo. After Teo, before he fought Shakur, let's talk great about him because I thought he was really, really great. So let's talk about him. The same way we talk about Rolly,
we do.
Right? Okay.
You judge fighters by their last. It's just the name of the game. You judge them by their last fight. So Teo coming off of a dominating loss, right? He got dominated exactly. Right, and then you got this guy coming off a good performance against Ryan. So that's why the fight is so intriguing, because it's like, what did that fight do to them mentally?
Yeah, we're in an era where guys fight twice a year. So the last fight is half the year's.
So outside from skill is the mental aspect. How is Teo going to react when he gets hit? You know what I mean? He got busted up.
Let's do this. You guys are right? So I guess we're going off the last fights. Let's just throw the resumes away then. Yeah. All the great stuff that Teo has done, throw it away. And all the bad losses that Rolly has.
Wait, hold on.
No, Teo's great,
taking Teo.
I know what I'm saying. Great. When you're speaking on Rolly a certain way, I just want to be honest to the people. We trying to blow him up. I guess we're trying to sell the fight. I don't know what we're doing here. I think this is going to be a lopsided fight.
There was a fighter. Okay, look, there was a fighter, Ricardo Mayorga, who famously was smoking cigarettes in the corner and stuff like that. Mayorga fought Vernon Forrest and beat him.
Yeah.
Then because of that fight, and then he beat him in a rematch.
And he outboxed him in the rematch.
Yeah, right. But he was wild, awkward. He had a big punch, and he was tough. He got the hell beaten out of him in big fights against Felix Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley. They all whooped him, but in big fights, he got that off the Vernon Forrest win. Might that be Rolly Romero's career, where he gets a big win against Ryan Garcia and parlays that into getting whooped by some elite fighters? Yeah, that could happen. Right. That's okay. It's not that, like, by the way, the people... those were fun fights. Trinidad, Mayorga.
Yeah, they were fun.
I was there. I was a second fight.
Yeah, those are fun fights. Rolly makes fun fights.
All right, but let's take what Shady's saying. All right, do we think that's...
Yeah, Rolly make fun fights. He's entertaining. He's entertaining because he gets hit and he can crack. And he be a little rough and wild at times, but he's been a little more refined in his most recent fight. So we're going to see if that trend continues or if Teo and his athleticism along with Teo Sr. going to be too much.
Teo think he's taking on a tough fight in his first fight off the loss? Or did Teo say, like Shady's saying, hey, here's a guy that is artificially inflated?
One thing you got to understand about Teofimo Lopez, he does not duck the smoke.
No, he does not.
At all. At a time.
You lying, Max. See, I would love to be on the show at this point in time because I'll say, so what about the Subriel Matias fight that he didn't take? That was on pay-per-view with him for the most money they offered him at the time. What about that, Max? What about the fact that he chose Steve Claggett? He could have had Raymond Moore, Kenny Sims, I think Elvis Rodriguez, but he chose Steve Claggett. What about the fact that they had the money on the table for him and Devin Haney, and he openly admitted that he turned that fight down? Don't tell me Teofimo don't duck no smoke, and don't try to give him more credit than he deserved because he fought Shakur. Yeah, he did, and people didn't expect it, but he's turned down a couple fights. You get what I'm saying? He kind of backed his shit. He was telling them not to put him in there with Barboza, who he eventually cooked. So, he said no to some fights, and that's clear. That's not me making it up. That's me telling and speaking the facts. He had opportunities to fight better guys. He chose a lesser guy with like 8 losses in Steve Claggett. Then, turning down Subriel Matias, the pay-per-view fight, and then turning down Devin Haney. You said no to those guys, but I respect it. You fought Shakur. Now you challenging Rolly for his title up at 47. I respect it. I think he is too, bro. I think he is too, Reef. I think he is.
When people didn't want to, they pretended they couldn't pronounce the name Lomachenko. Teo ran right to him.
Nobody would
beat him.
That's right.
Yeah. And then moves up to junior welter and wins the title there, to the championship there too. And then who was going to step up to face Shakur Stevenson? Because Tank Davis didn't want to say Shakur Stevenson's name.
Come on now.
And Teo
thank you.
I give Teo all the props in the world.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, man.
When you bring up Teo and Lomachenko, real quick.
Yeah.
Is that I think is unfair. Is a lot of times when people talk about the Teo Lomachenko fight, they don't want to bring up that Lomachenko had a torn rotator cuff going in. But on the flip side, they do want to give Teo and say, well, he had an injury when he fought Kambosos.
Here's the thing about
both ways.
Here's the thing about Teo against Lomachenko. Okay, Lomachenko's shoulder. Lomachenko's not really a full-blown lightweight. All that stuff. Teo came out outboxed Lomachenko for the first 6 rounds.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when Lomachenko inevitably starts coming on, and here comes the championship round, Teo's the one who rallies. That is a great fighter. On that night, if he never did anything else in his career, he showed on that night he was a great fighter. And by the way, in terms of the shoulder injury, that's, I think, a legitimate excuse for Lomachenko.
Yes, that's sports.
Nevertheless,
that's sports.
When a fighter loses, there's always an excuse because 0% of the time a dude's 100% coming into a fight.
Yes, and I'm with you. It's sports. I'm only bringing it up because the Kambosos, there was always an F with, a butt with Kambosos.
Yeah, and I'm guilty of saying there was a butt with Kambosos because Kambosos is a good fighter. I believe Teo at his best beats Kambosos, and I don't think he was at his best that night. Maybe if Lomachenko was at his best that night, he would have also beaten Teo. I don't know, but Teo showed me, like even against Kambosos, Teo showed me a lot.
Heart, yeah.
Teo showed a lot of heart in that.
They always make excuses for Kambosos. I mean, for
Another wrinkle, guys, here is Teofimo sticking with his father. Gabe brought it up as his trainer after his loss to Shakur Stevenson. Teo talked about the reason why he'd stuck with his dad on the Mr. Versace podcast with Rick Reno. Check it out.
So what was the purpose of the whole thing? The glory, the undisputed, the belts.
You forgot what you're fighting for.
No, I didn't forget. I don't ever forget what I'm fighting for. I think that I just need I need to just be affirmed on the decision that I'm here for.
You know how great my son is? That you had all these people trying to mess with him mentally for that fight. Everybody.
And you helped them.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we both messed up, man.
No.
He said you helped him.
I never tell you to lean in a fight.
No.
Tell me.
And I tell you.
You leaned in from the beginning of the fight. I don't want to argue with you.
No, it's good. This is good for us.
It was
this
both
is good
our
for us.
mistake
No.
if you want to call it like that.
Sometimes you just got to take it for what it is. I got to
take
my actions. This is something that we got to spill out. I got to take my actions when I'm wrong.
You got to forget about the past. And one thing that you got to forget is about what they say about you, or if they don't put you on a pound-for-pound list, all that don't mean nothing.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Not this time.
No, it was you too.
Not this time.
No, you let it.
And that's the part where.
Tell me that you didn't let him have it.
What do you expect?
You
I got my, every son wants to make their father proud. Am I right? When you got your father in that moment, when you're bleeding, when they're allowing Shakur to do all these extra things, and you're in there, and you're broken the record for the most attendance in Madison Square Garden. You're this and you're that, and your trainer is not giving you instructions. They're just talking you down. Where's your power? Where's this? You're gonna hate yourself. All roads lead.
Boxing that
all
fight
roads, but
every
do
time.
you not understand?
I'm not even going to argue with you because you're blaming me for it.
You keep arguing with him and saying he ain't going to argue
to
with
your
him.
Father. That's what you said.
Because
right?
I'm an advocate for you. At the end of the day, I'm an advocate.
Who's Slick Boxer Gordo?
I know who that is. I know who that is.
Didn't I tell you to Slick Boxer Gordo?
But who got me there?
Well, God got you there. We got each other.
The vision got us there.
Exactly.
Your vision, my vision, no one could beat that.
It seems to me that Teo is using the fact that he was in a public forum to say things to his father and that maybe is harder to say privately and try to hold his father accountable. And that's the thing, guys. Like, he's also showing everybody this is what I'm dealing with. Because Mr. Lopez, as I've said every time respectfully, sir, you have done a great job with your son because everyone has kids running around, but you, as Teo said, had a vision for your son. And you brought him from nowhere to the championship of the world in 2 divisions. You were obviously the driving force behind that, and other than your son deserve the most credit for that. I want to be very clear. However, Teo, and you've raised, Mr. Lopez, you've raised a good kid. Because whatever, and Teo said things that Tim Bradley
I think you need to go too,
racist, and for good reason, Teo, based on stuff you said, and people can have mixed feelings about him. But I think that at the core of Teo's a good kid. For sure. And more than that, a good son. Mr. Lopez, he is a good son to you. He's backing you up.
That's a fact. I agree with Matt.
With you, he's saying publicly, and all he wants from you is accountability.
Man, who was over here talking that accountability stuff when we was reacting to the full interview? the other day. You get me? That's all he wanted. Accountability, fam. You accepted the mistakes that you made, and then y'all can move forward.
And you seem unable to be accountable, which is why I think he said what he said in a public forum.
Yeah, and Max, great point on that. It's always easier in a public forum to say something, especially someone who's your father, who has power over you. And we were talking about the Kambosos fight. Don't forget,
Yeah, grown ass
Kambosos-
man. He don't look like his father got power over him. He got influence, but I don't think he got power over him. They don't look like they got that kind of relationship. Because when his dad wanted him to shut up, he damn sure ain't shut up.
This fight, Teofimo Sr. was taking photos with fans, and I think he was drinking beers on the concourse of the theater. So that wasn't really focused for the fight. That was his biggest loss, really.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's time to get rid of him. Listen, it's one thing where your dad supports you and there's always great things for your career. He's done that. But at some point, if you're my father, you really love me, give me up to somebody that's going to really manage me the right way. And I'm not going to get into his situation, but he wasn't mentally right, that fight with Shakur. If you listen to the corner, what the hell was you telling me? Telling me where's your power at? Where you at? What? Help me out. And I think if you really want to help me out, let me go. I'll give you an example. People make these jokes about Bill Haney. This is why I love Bill. Nobody loves his son more than him. The way that he managed Devin, putting all the right people, and then as his trainer, he took a step back. Yeah. He talks about how when I had the fight with Ryan Garcia, we thought we was going to win it. And maybe I got a little more too cocky. And when he came overweight, instead of taking him out the fight, I let it go. He took ownership of that and accountability. Yeah. I don't see the same from Mr. Lopez. And the last thing is, I think when you talk about a real pops, it takes a lot to say, let me take a step back and let somebody else help my son to be successful. Yeah.
And Gabe, I would say that Shady's right to point out Bill Haney. Bill Haney is exactly what you want for a father-son situation in boxing. That's the role model. Like, you be like that. You don't have to hold Teofimo's dad to a Bill Haney standard. Mm-hmm. That's the highest standard. Yeah. But he seems to me not to be meeting the basic standard, which is to be accountable.
Yeah, I think it was a healthy conversation they were having, even though the father wasn't in that moment, he wasn't admitting it or accepting anything. But I think it was healthy for them because one thing about boxing, man, this is like life or death in that ring. It's like, it's not, you play baseball, you play football, you play all these other sports, but boxing is just real. You know what I'm saying? You can really get injured, man. Yeah, it's your life. You put your life on the line. So I think Teo needs his father, man, and I think that's why he let himself release what he was feeling because he wants his dad to wake up because I think he really needs his dad. I don't think Teo is going to perform. I don't think Teo will perform the same. It's kind of like
Magic was good, brother.
Danny Garcia and his father, Angel. They were very controversial. But Danny, his father, got the best out of him. You might not understand the relationship,
but the thing is,
but it was healthy for them.
This ain't the amateurs no more, though. This is the professionals. And hold up, and every loss, right, can be detrimental to your career. And I'm thinking about, like, these dads you talk about, keep them on staff. But it's a certain point where, there's another coach out there that knows more than you.
But for Teo, he may not feel the same without his dad being in that corner.
Also, his
that
father
connection is different.
And his father, you have to give him credit even recently, the Josh Taylor fight. That was him and his dad. Teo's aware that his father and he have had enormous success as a team. Yeah. But that his father is in his life, I think, being inconsistent and battling some stuff and not being what Teo needs. Yeah. And I think what Teo is doing here intuitively, I'm not saying he's is just he has a sense, I have to have my father be accountable, in order to go forward. And he was saying that. It was very like an emotional thing, obviously, for Teo, because he was saying, Dad, when you're what got us here, because his dad said, God got us here, he said, no, it's your vision and my vision. Together, what he's really saying is when we're on the same page, we're tough to beat. Shady, you have to give his father credit. It's not his father didn't just get him to be okay. His father got wins against Lomachenko and Taylor. It's not like he hasn't done anything.
Max, in life, you got to update your information when you get more information. The information we have now is that his dad hasn't been competent enough to get the job done when he needs it lately. I'll give you this much. When Teo sat in his seat, and I'm seeing his mannerism, how he talks, the way offset, I'm like, he's a good kid. So, because I knew Teo a couple years ago, but really been working with him here. When we was leaving, I said, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna get in your business, but bro, this is your career. We gotta stop talking so much about your dad. Because guess what? If this thing don't go the right way in the next 2-3 years, you know what? You and your dad gonna be home trying to talk and figure it out. Because we ain't gonna be trying to see you on TV. This is your career. Your dad had his life. That's the problem sometimes. We gotta let our kids go and let them live their life because this is T.O.'s career.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
think
his
also
dad's.
Tio. I think in an ideal situation, Shady. I know you're like, it's not going to be ideal. Cut your dad loose. But I think in an ideal situation, I think Gabe is right that Tio gets still a lot from his father, not just in terms of comfort.
Keep
They're
him
on
there.
the same
Keep him
page.
there.
Keep him there, but and I would think a guy, and Tio mentioned it, like a guy like Virgil Hunter, or a fighter who's going to think about the technical aspect of boxing and who can control the camp and be a taskmaster, right? Someone like that would be very good.
That's a team.
Right, someone like that would be very good.
You know, one thing about Tio's a loner. Tio don't got a squad. You don't ever see Tio with a big crew. So Tio's
That's
just
a good
really,
thing.
he's really connected to his dad, man. Regardless of how anyone else might feel, I feel like he does need his father.
If you're watching on YouTube, head over to
I
the
be
Zone to
saying that
catch the
too,
rest
but
of the show. Come.
I just don't know, man. So look, that was a good conversation, man. You got Max Kellerman worried for T.O. I think that the question and concern is legit. I think you wonder just how much on point they are or are not, right? Like how much are they on the same page? Are they functioning as a cohesive unit, a well-oiled machine? Or is this gonna be another rough night in the office for Team Lopez, right? This is gonna be another, crash out moment when the fight don't go your way, right? So we gonna find that out. We're gonna find those things out this weekend. That's the beautiful thing about it. Schofield Senior should hear this. Absolutely. He need to take a super back seat. That dude's by far the most annoying father out of the bunch. Definitely. Let's keep rolling, man. Batting with Rolly. Cornelius, there you go, Jordan. You batting, there you go, batting against T.O. You and Jordan. It's gonna be you and Jordan. Cornelius again, batting. I wanted to say this because I'm gonna wrap up in the next couple minutes, but I wanted to talk about this briefly for a brief second, man. We're gonna talk about this some more tomorrow because there's some videos I want to touch on. One from Robert. Well, you know what? I'm gonna play the joint, short one from Robert Garcia. Look, they saying Virgil Ortiz can end up going to 160. 160 pounds. That's what they saying. Because he might not be able to get no smoke. Might be going up to 160. It seemed like they're trying to blame Boots for it, but we all know like they had opportunities just like everybody else. They just didn't capitalize on these opportunities, fam. And as a result, they find themselves on the outside looking in. So they need Boots to play ball, but I think they already proceeded with the Josh Kelly thing, which is a unification. So if you Boots and that fight, the fight with Virgil didn't materialize for one reason or another, you don't stay stuck on stupid. You just keep it moving, right? That's what he did. He kept it moving. And he went, he's been saying undisputed, going to another belt holder. So I think you're going to have to spin the block on the Virgil fight. Virgil might have to take a back seat to a 3-belt unification, and that's just what it is. All they ducks wasn't in a row on the side, on Golden Boy's side, Virgil Team Ortiz side, and they paid for it. You get me? They lost one of the biggest fights. That shit just didn't get made. Boots went to make a unification, beat the hell out of Zayas, and he's going to be moving on to the next. But this is what Robert was saying could be next for Virgil, but his manager has also posted on social media that he could be going up to 60 too. Can't get no fights. They saying they waited for 5 months and all these different things. We're going to get into that more tomorrow, but I'm going to play this real quick.
A few calls yesterday, even one of them was from my son. Did you really say that? I said, look, no, if I this is one thing that I'll say about Virgil's career. I think at 154, we're not going to get a title shot anytime soon because Boots is already talking about his unification and that's more important to unify, which I don't think so. The unifications are always there. If you want the biggest fight out there, if you want to give the fans the biggest fight, it's against Virgil. Yeah. And let's do it. That's what we want. That's
do it when you're young and fresh and yes. Savage.
Yeah, but see, I respect what Robert is saying, but they got to take into account timeline, availability. People got plans. What Boots said he wanted to do. Virgil don't got a title. So it's less incentive to be pressing and make a fight once it fall out. You're going to just move to the next guy that got something that you do want, and that's what Boots has done. So I understand Team Virgil, like, look, we back, we better than ever, man. Oscar pieced it up. There's no more Golden Boy lawsuit. I get it, but that time period going the way it did may have affected your positioning on the chessboard, if we call it what it is, because people start talking about you being on the show, possibly being inactive. Oscar was talking about it, right? These lawsuits could go on for a long time, but y'all ended up fixing y'all situation. But I still think that did more harm than good. That definitely suing your promoter don't put you in a position to get the Boots fight that you said you wanted.
Yeah, that's what we want, and that's what we're asking for. But if he goes that direction of unification, then we have to wait. Then we could go after the WBC, which Mauricio himself told me, yes, Robert, I could make that fight. I could tell Fundora that it is mandatory, but he already has a fight coming up, so we have to wait till April, May of next year to fight Fundora. But if Boots becomes a three belt champion, he's gonna want to go for undisputed. So
you make an interesting point, Mike Kirkland. It's funny how they not holding themselves accountable for why the fight didn't materialize. He sound reasonable. He understand that Boots would be chasing the unification, but they moved to 160 without fighting Boots. I'm gonna think they didn't want it overall as a team as much as they let on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna think. Judah, what's good with it, Brody? And I'm telling you, Boots about to fight Kelly next, and then it's gonna be over for him getting an opportunity.
That's gonna take away the mandatory for us. So we have to wait another year to get a title shot. So I said, look, if it's moving on, we'll move on. And if there's nothing at 154, we could do it at 160. Charlo, Team Sue, man, Puerto Rican that just fought Boots, Sandra Sayas. Those are all big fights. Those are all huge fights. And if it's Charlo, man, I would love it too, because he's a great fighter.
So that was my question. I was wondering what the weight was. So this would not be a 54. This would be at 160.
We would, we haven't made that decision yet. Okay. But yes, maybe.
But you're willing, regardless.
Yes, we're willing. It doesn't matter if it's 54 or 60. We're willing to do it, because we're not gonna wait for that title shot at 154 if Boots is choosing to unify instead of giving the world the biggest fight out there. And then, like I said, if he unifies and wins, then he's going to want to go for undisputed. So that leaves us waiting for another year. So we got to move on.
So that's what he was saying. So it's some talk about him going up to middleweight in November, y'all. Virgil's still trying to get ahead of Boots by clearing out 160. I'm telling you, he going to 160 is almost like, kind of make you feel like, what the hell's going on? But hold on, I thought I had a short clip for y'all from Mike Coppinger. I think I do. Let me pull his joint up. Yeah, they talking about Virgil going up to 160. Man, being in 3 weight classes without being able to win a title and none of them is crazy, bro. Tim said, can I see if I can get Raymond Ford on for an interview? Yeah, I like Raymond Ford. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out to my guy and I'm gonna ask him to get in touch with Ray Savage if he can. For sure. Yeah, man, look like Virgil ass about to move up or something, man. They talking about Virgil going to 160, y'all. So, and I don't think it's avoiding Boots. I don't want to say it like that, but maybe they figure he about to have things on Smash. It's going to be a long time for them to get a title. Maybe the opportunity could present itself or open up at 160. Yeah, I got you, Tim, for sure. Ray Ford's my guy. I like Ray Savage, man. Definitely like Ray Sav, man. One of the good ones. Hold on, let me pull this joint up, man. This was Mike Coppinger talking about it, man. Yeah, man, I'm gonna hit my guy and see what's up with Ray Savage, man. See if we can get him on. Oh, man. I know he don't like interviews like that. Ray don't be rocking with people too tough. He don't be beat. Nah, he definitely a good fighter.
He had the legal issues with Golden Boy that have now since been resolved. I'm told he's looking at returning the second week of November, and he could be moving up to 160. And I'm told if he goes to 160, Max, he's staying at 160. We just talked about how bad of an idea it is, right? To go up and down. And
so wait, are you telling us now that Vergil Ortiz's next fight will be at middleweight?
I think it's more likely than not that yes, it will be at middleweight. And there's 4 names they're looking at: Jermell Charlo, Arizlandi Lara, Tim Tszyu, and Carlos Adames. They want a big-time fight.
Oh, yeah. And that Jermell Charlo and Vergil Ortiz, shout out to L Dub, the plug. He said Golden Boy is in talks about a potential fight with Mel Charlo and Vergil Ortiz. So let's see. Let's see it. I'm here for it. I want to see these fights, man. I want to see them.
Fight, and they think the fights are at 160.
So look, Vergil could be coming back in November, y'all. November at 160 for an opportunity, but this would be his third weight class with no major title. And maybe the third weight class would be a charm. Maybe he could win a title at 160. We're going to revisit this tomorrow. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go more in depth with his opportunity, what his opportunities look at 60 and the possible fights. Vergil to 60 might be a smart move, being that he ain't getting a Boots fight right now, and he got to move forward. Boots going to keep moving forward with the titles. Robert Garcia is thinking smart because he know Boots already in line for Josh Kelly. He fight him. If Fundora be the last title left, why wouldn't they fight for Undisputed? That don't leave Vergil no opportunity to get no belt. So he won't be no champion at 54. That's crazy. That's a crazy turnout. Vergil been getting a kind of a raw deal. I like him, but I hope if they don't fight at 54, I hope 60 is where it happened at. We need to see this fight. This is one of the best fights in boxing. I think everybody would get behind this fight. You have to be a fool not to. These is two of the cream of the crop right here. These dudes are the cream of the crop. And one mixtape Boots, volume 37 is going to be on the way. Let's see if it's featuring Josh Kelly or whoever. Yeah, 160 heating up, especially if Vergil step in there. He stepped to 160. It's going to get interesting. Nah, for sure. For sure. I'm going to reach out, Tim. I got you. I'm going to let you know what happened. I'm going to reach out. So, y'all, let's see, man. This is the last topic I wanted to cover. I got some other stuff we're going to get to tomorrow. We're going to go in depth with Vergil possible move up at 160 because that's where they say he going, man. Say Verge going to 160, G. Moving up to 160 pounds, man. Boots going to clean clocks. He sure is. But look, Hernandez, Yo-Yo. I like Yo-Yo. Pretty dangerous guy. I like him. But look, shout out to everybody. I appreciate everybody rocking out. Staying to the end of the show. Make sure you double tap the screen on the vertical side. Hit that like button, y'all. Support the channel. Hype the live when it's over. We just gave Boxing is Just Doing This Good Monday, man. We shot down a couple false narratives. We got a lot more we're going to get into tomorrow for sure, though. Got some things to get to. And Vergil better run to 160. Telling you, he going to go to 160, I think, because he won a championship. And I think the opportunity is more realistic, it seemed like, as far as the landscape. Seemed like he can get a title at 160 before he would 54. Boots got 2. Josh Kelly got 1. Then it's Fundora, right? He ain't going to fit in that picture. They going to make a fight with each other before they would a dangerous Vergil Ortiz with no belt. You get me? So I think the incentive for people to fight Vergil is not going to be there because he ain't the biggest of names. He's a dangerous fighter and he don't got no belt. It's less of a reason to want to fight him. You get what I'm saying? So I can see why they could be moving up. We're going to talk about that move to 160. Save it for tomorrow. Shout out to you, Jess. I appreciate you, Tim. The rest of the gang, man. Everybody in the building. Much love, much appreciation, man. Make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday. And we're going to be back to build on this boxing tomorrow, man. We're going to have to talk about this. Vergil to 160 could be a good thing for him. It could be his path to a title. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Marriage versus gonna call our Boots at 160, and the casuals gonna ask Boots, and we gonna hey, Damaris, I'm telling you now, they do that, we gonna jump them, fam. We jumping somebody, they do that. He go up to 160, they ask Boots to go up there, we gonna jump him. Especially if he ain't get undisputed by the time. We gonna jump their ass, man. But look, Tim, Dave, Damaris, the rest of the gang, Jess, I got Jordan, man, Roja. Appreciate y'all, man. Say it makes sense for him to move to 160. Peace, son. Yeah, it do. It do. It do. But shout out to everybody. Enjoy the rest of the good Monday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace to the fam.
Representing Brick City, Shakur.
Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination. It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're gonna give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just